Oh, that's right. And I got to sign out and sign into the YouTubes so I can actually do the chat. Alright, I believe we're live now. Oh no, we're almost there. And it's taking a while. Okay, now we're live. We are officially live now.
There we go. Yeah, I just got the alert.
Oh, Satan and Tata streamed a year
timing.
ago. Wow. That's not weird to...
Did that just pop up?
Yeah, I know. Exactly, it did.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to our show. We are live. How is it going?
Good. Hey.
Let's see. How am I supposed to get in there now? I've forgotten how I get into my own fucking thing.
What are we talking about tonight?
Exactly, it did. Oh, we just started. There's so many crazy things going on in the world right now, though, isn't there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard there was rioting, but I wish I could find some coverage of it.
Yeah, I know, really. That's the
really hard to find
thing.
Coverage of the riots, dude.
Well, and here's the thing: they keep talking about peaceful protest and then showing like shit that's on fire, and it's like that doesn't look peaceful.
Well, it's just everybody's out doing it now. It's cool if you're between 20 and 40. It's cool and makes you look less racist if you're out yelling, running interference for the police.
I don't think it's okay to have elected officials, mayors, and governors completely disregard the safety and well-being of the majority of their citizens by like preventing like the National Guard from coming in and like refusing to actually deal with riots and stuff like that.
Well,
this sort of underpins a real fucking issue there.
How many places are trying to suspend the police in their areas? What I'm wanting.
A ton of them.
Yeah, can one of them do it so we can watch the experiment before just like half the country?
Do they not understand that their own citizens will simply arm themselves and go out and kill these people? And like,
yeah,
the number of innocents being killed is going to be substantially higher.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. That's why my position, which isn't popular, is that the protests are gay and that the lockdown is retarded.
Why the protests don't make any sense. What the fuck are they protesting at this point?
Well, and all the people protesting are the same people that have been saying that we need to keep things locked down. Like, these are the people that are afraid of the virus.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now the virus, it just doesn't get talked about at all.
Well, I mean, if it exists, it's definitely spread a lot during these things.
Yeah, the whole thing is insane. And the thing is, like, there are people protesting, and I don't know what the fuck they're protesting. I think they're retarded, but, like, I support that right, but not at the expense of being able to maintain law and order.
For sure.
Like, they're intentionally running a mask to prevent the police from being able to deal with, like, all these rioters, and then the mayors and the governors. To me, this is insurrection. This is open rebellion on a multi-city level.
Oh, we're definitely seeing that.
Yeah, and so again, not just the fucking rioters, dude. Like, literally, the elected officials are encouraging this shit.
And
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
being insane.
And all the corporations, to everyone, this is the new Million Man March, and if you're not supporting the escalation of the protests, then you're racist. And it's just like, geez, you're destroying the economy.
This fucking attitude, attitude that they're entitled to fucking riot and loot, not just protest. Entitled, obviously, you're entitled to protest. The fucking that you're entitled to riot and fucking loot, like it's your God-given right. That really seems to be the fucking attitude a lot of.
Well, that's what needs to be pushed back so much against. That's not like you got celebrities bailing out people that have committed violence against property, like out of jail.
the karaoke streamer that I was watching and I would hang out and do like the karaoke stream on Friday nights decided he was gonna go full retard, and he decided to
it's
raise
so
money
many
for this
people.
charity that bails people out from the fucking riots, and I was like, nah, done, not following him, not watching this shit anymore.
Well, it's
not
all of my
interested.
friends too. All of my friends, they live in like Ackworth, Georgia. Like it's maybe like 45 minutes away from Atlanta.
Yeah,
Like we're not in the heart of this, and they're posting shit on their social medias, like encouraging shit to escalate, like this, and just apologizing for the looters, and not even really apologize for the looting, but just mentioning, oh well, that's covered by insurance, or well,
it's
this
fucking
is
not.
about way more than
They have
property.
no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Exactly. Like
Not every one
if
of those
we have
things
a
is covered by
lawless
insurance. Probably maybe
society,
20% are covered by insurance. Those businesses that are getting destroyed, and those are probably all corporate fucking businesses,
Yep.
not the individually owned ones.
yep.
Personal property, like regular homeowners policies and shit, are going to cover that kind of stuff for personal, individuals. Yeah, business insurance is a whole different fucking animal.
Well,
Yeah.
I hear Detroit that the insurance companies are labeling these kind of things as terrorism. So, like, you might even have a hard time with your homeowners.
It's going to take Congress getting
Homeowners
involved.
insurance.
It's going to take Congress getting involved and actively putting forth like some legislation that says, yeah, you don't get to do that. You don't get to just suddenly decide you're not paying out your fucking the people that paid for their insurance because you don't like it. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely going to get.
Oh, I
crack
agree
down
with
on
you.
them, I think.
But there's no debate happening at any level about what to do, and it's not like there's even time to. And it's like, what legislation can you make?
Well, I mean, it'll be after the fact, and it'll be far too late if they do anything. You know what I mean? It'll be like, you get paid like 2 years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my events got canceled, so I now I'm fucked.
Oh, that's right, your work, yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for, we had 2 events scheduled at the end of this month, and they both got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah. I don't understand how this hasn't been resolved at this point through the court system.
Well,
Like,
the
on
Supreme
numerous
Court has been
occasions-
silent.
Oh, the Supreme Court is what?
The Supreme Court's been silent. Like,
No,
I've
they've
been
overturned a
wanting
lot
them
of this stuff already. It's
Okay,
just people are still
cool.
enforcing it in different states. So the thing is, like, the problem with the way the Supreme Court works is, I'll show you, for instance, here. There was some cities in California that made it illegal to sleep in your car. Right? And obviously that's
Yeah.
a clear violation of people's rights. And it
Giacomo says Detroit is gay, by the way.
there
Sorry
you go.
to interrupt.
But they made it illegal. It got covered in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court was like, you can't tell people what they can and can't do with their own property. That's ridiculous. You're way overstepping your fucking bounds. And also, on a more personal note, you're shitty people, because what the fuck is wrong with you that these people can't sleep in their car instead of on the street? Like, they roundly refused. However, many other states and many other cities have made the same laws, and they have still in place because they haven't been challenged individually. And so that's the
you're
issue.
saying
The same laws in Michigan might still be on the books because nobody's actually challenged them in Michigan and taken it to the Supreme Court yet.
okay.
I was looking of the insurance thing. Yeah, rioting and looting and shit, that is covered under a normal homeowner's policy.
All right, cool.
There's very little that's not covered under a homeowner's.
Yeah.
Basically, it's shit that's like earthquake. What are the other ones? God damn it, dude! I used to do that. Sell
they
this
cover
shit for a
rooftop
living, and I can't
Koreans?
fucking remember. Rooftop Koreans, dude. Like,
Is there an
you did
insurance
something
company
like,
just called
hey,
Rooftop Koreans where they just show up to your fucking business with guns if there's a riot? And just hang out on the roof shooting people?
Fucking, are the Arabs? That's the Arabs with AK motherfucking 47.
God, I hope so.
Stabby, did you see that video of that fucking bitch in fucking Chicago?
No,
Was
no.
complaining, basically, essentially complaining that she couldn't loot the fucking liquor store because they were standing outside
I
of it
can't
with
steal shit that doesn't
AK-47.
belong to me because that has something to do with what's his name? Do you even fucking know his name, bitch?
Does anybody remember it? Yeah, it's George Floyd, but
No, I know
doubt
his
that
name.
many.
Yeah, obviously George Floyd. But yeah, I doubt many of the people that are rioting at this point have any idea what his fucking name is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did you see how
But
they
yeah,
tried
she
to
was
twist
literally talking
Trump?
about fucking wanting to torch this fucking business, to fucking torch and loot this business. Like angry that the cops weren't making the people like get disarmed or like
Because the
stand
cops don't want
down
to
or
get shot
whatever.
either.
Well, she was in her car and
Well,
she
it's
actually
fucking
pulled up
right.
to a cop and she's like, they're out there with AK-47s. They shouldn't be allowed to be out there with AK-47s. And she was trying to get the police to
Dude.
follow her to make
was
these business
screaming the
owners
whole
put their
time.
guns down. And it was clear that, yeah, she was trying to get some kind of fix.
Sorry, I'm late. I was busy.
She was.
I was busy becoming 4-0 champ of the new Kumite.
Oh, yeah.
The
For
new
now.
Kumite?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
I was-
please.
The new Kumite is the Kumage.
Then Detroit's ready.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The key to victory is having your own fucking following vote on whether or not you won. That's an imbalance.
That seemed to be how it worked for a lot of the people involved in those stupid blood sports nonsense.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think I won? My home crowd people. You guys think I won? I guess I'm still undefeated. That shit was so fucking retarded, dude.
Oh man. Oh, did you see how they outright lied on the news about what Trump was saying about Floyd? Like he just said he was basically referring to the actual protests, not the riots, and he said, I hope he's up in heaven looking down, and I hope he's at peace seeing what's going on. That comforts his spirit or whatever. The same bullshit nonsense that Republicans always push. And they were like, Trump said that he hope he's up in heaven and that he thinks the economy is great. It was like he didn't even say anything about the economy. It was just fucking nonsense. It was just the most bizarre outright lie I think I've seen so far to date. And it's like, people have ears and eyes and they can just look this up on the internet and see like anything.
Yeah, but they count on them not doing that.
True, yeah. I'm
You
sure
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people don't.
Count on them not going to listen to the fucking actual words he said.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that still think he
at all.
told people to like inject bleach into them and stuff like that, like some silly nonsense.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking blatant, dude.
Yeah. Honestly,
So on the plus side, Jake Paul did get arrested, so that's a good.
I know,
One
that is a
positive.
good thing. I was outraged when I saw that.
I was in Scottsdale, man. I could have fucking stabbed that guy and been home in like an hour and a half.
Welcome to
No,
And you shoulda.
the idea
That
of
was
Jake
really
Paul
tough.
going to jail, the idea of that guy doing real time is pretty delicious.
Oh no, he's already out.
What did he get arrested
yeah.
for? What was he charged with?
Yeah,
he was
wouldn't
in he was rioting, not really rioting, but he was definitely inside the fucking mall, having a dude live streaming it.
Yeah, he had he had his posse with him, and one of his dudes broke into it. It was like some kind of restaurant in the mall and brought him a big bottle of liquor, and he was walking around. So he didn't actually take it out of the store, but it was one of his dudes. Still, this is an influencer.
Honestly, at that point, the rest of the rioters in that city should have just gone home in shame.
Well,
if
that guy's audience.
You got Jake Paul to fucking riot and like steal some liquor from a restaurant in your name.
That guy's audience is like 16. It's horrific. Like the idea that the influencers of the 16-year-olds, because these guys are huge. PewDiePie and like him. I guess PewDiePie's audience is probably a little older now.
No, they're still it's still an army of 9-year-olds. Like they're perpetually 9.
I was gonna say my son's is 15 and he knows Jake Paul's a fucking idiot. So it's
Good
even
for
younger
him.
than that.
Man, I don't know. So Satan, I'm honestly surprised that you're not driving around with your van, picking up like people in the riots to like have a little fun.
I
mean,
I tried. People are a little bit dubious of the fucking like the black panel van with fucking free candy written on the side now. I don't know what happened, but
change it to free looting, dude. You're all set.
Hey, you need to get
Change
some
it
glasses for your car.
Like free Lucy cigarettes.
Free Lucy cigarettes.
That's a little bit racist.
It's not like you said menthols.
Not pedophile. Can we agree that pedophilia is worse than racism? Can we agree?
Oh, the pedophilia is worse. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, I would 100% agree.
Okay, good.
I think the one thing you could probably get the most racist, like the most racist black man on the planet, the most racist white guy on the planet, would probably work together to murder a pedophile in prison.
Well, it depends on what color kid they raped.
I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they were just, all right, let's just take him out.
I genuinely think at this point, like it all depends on what color, on what color the pedophile is and what color kid they raped. Like,
no.
Ooh, what if it was a mulatto?
Are you not horrified by any child of any race? Dealing with hard times.
Well, that's not.
I don't give a shit about kids. Fuck them kids.
You hate them all equally. What if it was a mulatto kid and a mulatto molester?
I mean, that just makes sense. Like they've grown up with identity issues. They're all fucked up inside.
So, but I mean, they're not, the black and the white guy in prison would work together. They're like, well, it's kind of half each our problem.
Neither side claims them. That's what's fucked up, right, Satan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man,
do that. I mean, I'm making it joking, but that is kind of how it is. It's pretty fucked up.
Oh no, 100%. Like I legit within a span of 1 week got jumped because I was white and got jumped because I was black in the same fucking city, dude.
That's just
not even fucking strangers. I'm talking about actual fucking family.
I mean, yeah, like when it came to family, like none of my black family gave a shit that I was white, but that's not the case for a lot of fucking people. Like I know a lot of people in black families where like somebody will marry a white girl or a white guy, and then they're just pieces of shit to the fucking kids.
Yeah, they're fucking pariahs, dude.
But for me, like it was like most of my family was fucking cool with it. I mean, at least from the time that I was old enough to remember, except for one fucking uncle or cousin, or I'm not sure exactly what he is. I think he's my uncle, but he might be a cousin. Whatever.
Maybe he's both.
Can we just refer to him as Ruckus?
Call him
sure,
Uncle
whatever.
Cousin. You're from the South,
Uncle
right?
Cousin. But no, like he was just
I'll go with Uncle Ruckus, dude.
He was just a racist piece of shit and called me a little nigger like my entire fucking life.
Jeez.
up until I whooped his fucking ass.
Oh man, that would be satisfying.
No, like okay, and like the reason why it ended up happening was like I fucking dealt with it. Like my fucking family just told me, it's like, yeah, just fucking let it go. Like he's not all there, but I was like, I mean, he may be retarded. Like, I mean, he may be fucking stupid, but I don't think he's retarded. Like, he's just dumb. Like, he's not retarded. He's just fucking dumb.
I thought that's where the story was going.
Then he actually turned out to be retarded.
He had Down syndrome. Yeah.
No. Like, no,
he just saved that to the end.
No, he wasn't retarded. He was just dumb and lazy, and used the fact that he fucking failed some tests when he was a kid as a way to get free fucking money as an adult.
How do you get free money for failing his tests as a kid? I want to do this.
Because he
retarded, but he's dumb enough to be like a ward of the state.
Basically, yeah. So like, I mean, he wasn't a ward of the state, but he did get free money for being retarded.
How do these dumb people get welfare if they're dumb? Because it's all legalese. I've been trying for 10 weeks.
Probably not doing their own paperwork.
No. It's social workers.
long like it was his mom, like my great
okay.
aunt who did all the shit for him. Like my grandmother's sister.
Also, hey, what's up, Mad Metal Man?
And that's why I'm not sure whether he's my cousin or my uncle, because he's my grandmother's sister's son. Is that a cousin or an uncle?
Oh fuck! I think it's like a
You're
cousin
telling me
twice
that's
removed or
an
something.
Yeah, that's a second something.
Yeah, second cousin.
Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
But no,
it gets
like,
really weird. I know what you're talking about. I have a lot of family where there's like, this is this person's brother's cousin's sister. You're like, I don't know what the fuck it is. They're just family.
right.
You know?
But no, like, but anyway, like the reason why it all fucking came to a head, like, and why I ended up fucking whooping his ass is because like I got asked to help rebuild a fucking or do the roofing whenever a family of ours, like my actual cousin, I know he's a cousin, like their house got struck by fucking lightning and it did a shit ton of damage, and the fucking family came together and did a bunch of repairs and whatever. And since my cousin at the time was working for a roof, or had just got fired from a roofing company, so he was like, no, okay, I can do the roof, yada yada yada. I just need a little bit of help to get some of the work done. And so he hired me to do some work on the roof. And I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I was like, so it'll be like 2-3 days tops, and I'll give you, and I'll give you like
You could not have done 2 or 3 days tops to do the roof.
Right. No, but like he said, and I'll give you like $400 or $500. I was like, all right, cool. Like that's fine with me. Like, I mean, I know the day's gonna be long, but that's like like $400 or $500 in a few days. I'm cool with that. Whatever. So we start working on the roof. 6 days later,
Sorry, I just saw that coming.
right. And he gives me $350 in cash. Sorry, no, he actually gave me $347 and change.
Oh no!
Because he bought my lunch and took that out of my fucking pay.
How? What kind of fucking lunch he buy you? Filet mignon?
It was a sandwich. It was $3
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, he was giving me like $350, but instead he took out the $3
What
and
happened to
fucking
this
change.
$400 or $500 thing?
Right. No, like, he's like, well, you know, like, fucking parts cost a little bit more and it took a little bit longer, so blah blah blah. So essentially what it was is that dude pocketed fucking an extra $2,500.
Yeah, you got fucked real hard, and so did whoever fucking paid him to do that roof.
And so, and we were on the roof whenever he handed me that $347 fucking dollars and change. And I was like, all right, let's head down. And I'm sitting there, it's like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna fucking do. All right, let's head down, because I'm not about to fucking start swinging on a fucking roof that I've been damn near slipping off for the last 5 fucking days. Let's head down. So we head down, and as soon as I get off the ladder, I turn around and he's sitting there cracking a beer. He puts it up to his lips. I fucking nail him right in the goddamn temple. Fuck you, piece of shit. You wanna call me a nigger? You wanna have me work for you like a nigger? Let's fucking go, you piece of shit.
Oh man.
And he's sitting there, I was like, I don't wait, what the fuck? Fucking 2-3 days, $400. Oh yeah, six days of work, and here's your fucking less than the minimum that I told you I was gonna give you.
And on top of that, he took the fucking $3 sandwich out. Like, that's just like the fucking shitty cherry on top right there. Like,
no,
and I charged you for lunch that I bought you.
Like, if he hadn't have done that, like that was literally like the fucking cherry on the cake. It's like, if he hadn't done that, I might not have fucking gone that far. But no, I was fucking pissed. The fact that this dude handed me fucking change. He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
You might actually be retarded, yeah.
That is a
And
pretty
just
bad level of stupid. Did not really anticipate that was not going to end well.
No, and this dude had been talking like Because like he was smart enough to know not to call me little fucking nigger while we were on the fucking roof, and I could have fucking Spartan kicked his ass off. But he was talking all kinds of mad shit. It's like it just wasn't racial.
There, I got a perfect question. What would you have said to him at kicking him off the roof? What would your Spartan line be? Remember, like
Little nigger.
Okay.
Little nigga. Fucking puts him off the roof.
No, and this was a good old fucking country boy. Nigga is not in his fucking lexicon. It was fucking nigger. Little nigger. Like that. That's all that motherfucking dude fucking called me ever.
Very comfortable with the hard R.
I've never been around it. I've been around black people, but they don't even really drop hard R's. I've never,
Really?
my whole life. Yeah, really. I mean, I grew up playing street ball, and pretty much everyone was on welfare, and people used profanity, but like, whenever a white person said the N-word, it was like a big deal.
You didn't, like, you and your friends, like when you were little, didn't get together and be like,
no, I never. I had little
like every
Christian
fucking
friends.
kid does. That's
No.
crazy.
Yeah. It wasn't even. You know how now it's the elephant in the room. It's the word not to say, just like faggot. You
Like
know,
Voldemort.
Like retarded's gonna be in a couple years.
And that really upsets me. Like that like I'm more upset about not being able to say retarded than I am fucking any other goddamn.
I really like the word retarded.
I've been using the word retarded a lot lately because I'm just so mad at the left that
and it's not an incorrect use of the word if you actually look at the definition anyway.
Doug Stanhope in a special, I think it was Doug Stanhope, but he pointed out how like the word keeps getting changed because people keep using the word to make fun of their friends, like when they fall down.
Now it's developmentally delayed. DD.
It used to be imbecile, and then that became a slur. People would call each other imbecile. Retarded, that was from
mentally challenged.
But now it's mentally challenged, which that's two words, too many syllables.
Developmentally delayed is the new clinical
even
term.
that I use the same way.
That is,
you use it as an insult, retarded. So now mentally challenged has to be out.
The fucking phrase developmentally delayed is retarded. I'm sorry.
I 100% agree with you.
There is a kid with fucking Down syndrome that is less retarded than that phrase.
And that's also not accurate, right? Because to say something's delayed means you're just delayed. Like you're going to be Down syndrome forever. This is a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Permatard.
Or also if you're working on like an engine, like you're working on an engine, like to retard the timing on an engine, that's a technical term.
Oh no, like they're like the I have a friend who has a kid going through fucking band right now, and the fact that they're literally changing the word retardando in all the fucking music. You can't even use the word retardando, meaning to slow down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's an Italian. It's like and like most of the words that you use in music. Like fucking piano, forte, retardando, like speed up, slow down, faster, louder. They're all Italian. Yeah, like they're all Italian words for those fucking meanings, and that just became the generalized language of music, so that things could be understood in every, like you can take a piece of sheet music and show it to somebody in every fucking language, and they'll understand that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like one unifying language.
After 760 something years of that being the official fucking language of music, they're changing it.
Was it developmentally delayed ondo now?
I don't fucking know, but dude,
I fucking want it to be now.
It's literally retardando. Like it's fucking.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Fucking retardando.
Oh, how many of you have gotten emails from like random businesses that have your email for whatever reason, telling you about how they support Black Lives Matter and stuff?
I don't even know.
That's
gonna make if I see.
I don't, dude. I have so many blocks and filters on my email now that I finally figured out how to fucking do that shit on my email, so I don't get fucking spam bullshit. That I literally check my email like once a week, and like, oh, I missed something that I probably should have checked like 6 days ago, but whatever. But I don't get spam bullshit.
I literally don't communicate really with anybody through email.
Oh, I thought it was funny because like we use DoorDash here because it's a convenient way to get like food delivered. And we got this big long email from like DoorDash being like, we support Black Lives Matter. Look, here's a picture of our CEO with black people. And like, we're donating this and that and that.
Yeah, here's our token black friend.
It's just like, so fucking funny.
They're going to get the media and the race baiters, everyone who gets their check based on racial hatred and the news of it. They're all going to get what they want because, you know, the KKK might have been 400 people last year, but in 2021, I think there's gonna
what
be
it's gonna be 401. Like, come on, like,
yeah, no, I know.
even racists don't want to be associated with the KKK.
I don't think
like,
you're gonna get KKK coming back in resurgence. You might get other groups.
Not because they're racist, but because they're fucking dumb.
I mean, as where there really aren't many real hateful racist people. After this, I think there's going to be a lot more really hateful racist people. That's all I'm saying. Not members of any specific.
Yeah, well, it's the nature of the pendulum swings, dude.
Yeah.
Racism
begets racism. You know, you get all these racist people that are out rioting, and then they're just going to make a lot of other people racist too. The hate begets hate.
I just really missed the good like 25 years we had of like Southern racists, because like, and what I mean by Southern racist, if you live in Texas and you don't want to be around black people, you make sure you move to a city that is entirely white, where your kid won't have to go to fucking like meet white fucking or black kids. Like you're not randomly stumble upon one at the fucking gas
family
station
out in Texarkana who explained how that's how that worked to me. They're like, no, there's just very specific neighborhoods where the white people live and where the black people live, and everybody gets along because they're all in their own little spaces or whatever. Is how they explain it.
Yeah, but fucking racists in the South will segregate themselves so they don't have to deal with the people that they don't like, whether it's blacks or Mexicans or Jews. What the fuck ever. And they shut the fuck up because they don't. It doesn't affect them, so they just go on silently being racist, but shutting the fuck up. They don't hurt nobody. They don't do shit. Fine, you can be a piece of shit as long as you're a quiet piece of shit. That's fucking fine with me.
Yeah, I don't have to hear your nonsense. That's one of the downsides for where I live out in California, because I shave my head all the time. I do it because it's cheap and it gets hot. But the number of people who decided that means I want to hear like their really stupid racist shit is.
And where in California is that?
Not gonna share that information, sir.
You should really know that by now.
I mean, like, I know the general area, but come on, man, just fucking help a brother out. Like, hey,
it's surprising. It's like
Black Lives Matter. Donate your address to my GoFundMe.
Black Lives Matter.
Here's the thing, man. Fucking,
I want reparations. Give me your address.
Professional activism shouldn't be a thing because it encourages you. If you're fucking an activist, like if that's your fucking profession, you're fucking like you have to have something to continually complain about. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get a real fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a big fucking problem. Inventing dragons to stay. Bingo. They're fucking, dude.
Well, then why
I genuinely think people need to read Don Quixote. Like that, it just needs to be mandatory reading. And like I know that used to be, but I don't think it has been in a long fucking time. People just need to read Don Quixote and just learn the phrase "tilting at windmills" and just ask themselves, like, once a month, like, is this a real problem or am I fucking stupid?
I think a lot of them are fully aware of how full of shit they are, but they also want to get paid to not have to do a whole lot.
Well, no, and that's like the professional activists, like the random motherfuckers that you see on Facebook or Twitter, or the random motherfucker that you're gonna meet like at the bar or at the coffee shop or whatever. They're not doing it to get a paycheck. They're doing it because they think they're being righteous. Those are the motherfuckers that you need to reach with the. Is this a real windmill or am I fucking retarded? Or is this a real battle? Is this a real battle or am I tilting at fucking windmills?
I think it just shouldn't be your main fucking profession. Like if it's something you do in your spare time other than your real job, that's fucking great. You probably actually believe that the fucking
like when a union strikes or something, versus like the guy that has a GoFundMe and a Patreon and all this other shit so that people can give him money to pretend they care while he goes out and pretends to care.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally Reverend Al Sharpton for the last 60 fucking years, that piece of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's become like this, like, everybody's doing a thing now. Like, all these college kids have GoFundMes for that, and it's insane.
It's like, do you think Carlos Maza really believes the fucking nonsense he spews or gives a shit?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, there's plenty of people like that. I mean, he's one of the worst, but there's plenty of fucking people like that. They're essentially getting paid to fucking agitate and fucking
everyone who
new shit to be pissed off about.
I get all these emails from YouTube about their creators and their creators that make these videos. Just about just all this like social justice stuff. And it's just in all my emails every week because YouTube's trying to encourage me to make content like them so that I could get monetized. That and gaming. They want me to stream gaming.
Oh God.
What do you even play anyway?
I don't stream video games.
I know, but I'm sure you play some games, right?
Yeah, I've been playing some Dota 2 lately a little bit.
Never mind, get out.
No, I need a game. I want to buy the Fallout 76 game.
Ew.
I heard that it's gotten better.
I've heard really good things about
Sea of Thieves just got on Steam.
Get out. Literally nobody's gonna join you in that game.
I was
Nobody.
hardcore in EverQuest, and I'm really excited for an MMO called Pantheon that's in development.
Wait, you like MMOs?
Yeah, but
Black Desert Online. Here we go.
Bro, I'll buy you the game if you'll play with me. Let's fucking go.
I've tried all
Color Online. Thank you very much.
I don't like games. It's you can just have all these abilities, but you can just auto attack all the mobs to death. And even if you die, there's no penalty for death.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Like there legitimately is a huge fucking penalty for dying.
I don't remember why I stopped playing Black Desert, but I remember it was one of the ones that I enjoyed. And I hate questing, which is another thing. Like, just going back and forth, especially since the game now like draws like lines, like just you're following the mini map, you're just looking for indications on some map, clicking things to collect things to turn in here, and MMOs were awesome because they didn't feel linear. Well, to me, they all feel linear because the only way to really progress quickly is and do it well and to acquire all the things you need is really to like quest through it. And I hate reading all the bullshit, and the stories aren't interesting. And it's
I'll give you this. The only quests I have done in this game, like recently, have been combat quests, and only because it is a really cheap and easy, like cheap as in like cheating kind of way, to get from level 60 to 61 without having to actually grind for it. Because grinding from 60 to 61 would normally take you about 100 hours. If you do the combat quests, it can take you like a max of 3. that's the only quests I've done in this game recently, like that weren't like event quests just to get free shit.
A lot of things about MMOs that used to be the case. Like you'd run into people and be curious about them or what armor they had. Now all games are everyone's just running to their next waypoint. Like all the MMOs, everybody's running around and everybody looks cool from level 1. Like in EverQuest, you'd like see somebody with a sword or a helmet, and you'd follow them around town while they would like sell things at the vendors and inspect them and like ask them questions. And I don't know. It was like I would hang out like next to noobs while they were leveling and help them out, and we would talk about stuff. Like MMOs now, it's I don't know. It's all gay. That's what everything is to me now. Everything is gay. Politics is gay.
Oh man.
And I just don't enjoy MMOs anymore. I don't know.
I recommend Sea of Thieves.
Nobody's gonna play Sea of Thieves.
No, you recommend Sea of Thieves.
Listen, I just got a Ninja Genie car live, and that's like $100. So I'm gonna get Sea of Thieves for all of us, and then we'll start a guild.
No, there's no guild. It's you got a 4-person boat, a 3-person boat, or a 2-person boat. You can do whichever one you want.
Oh shit! Do we have to throw someone off the boat already?
There's not even a 4-person boat. That means Daytwa doesn't get to play because he's obviously the least important of the four of us.
No, there's a 4-person boat. A 4-person, a 3, and a 2.
I was just really trying to use that as an excuse to try and like make Daytwa not part of the group.
I fucking beat you.
I'll gladly throw myself off.
But honestly, I don't want to play Sea of Thieves. I've played it for free, and that was a waste of money.
Oh yeah, it was a lot less going on than when it first came out. It is an entirely different game at this point.
I'm open now.
I want to be a pirate and sell good. I want to take some spices from over here and then sell them for more money over there and kill any pirates that try to stop.
So what I'm hearing is that you would like to be a barter combat pirate in Black Desert, because that's essentially what those motherfuckers do.
Shit. I can be a pirate. Let's go.
Like it's not an actual class. It's just like a bunch of people fucking do it. So people have started just calling them the fucking pirates.
I might install it. That sounds.
Just remember, like since like 2018, installing the game takes like a good like fucking 16 hours unless you have a really fast computer.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't.
Also, I beat you to modding the new guy in the chat, Satan. You can't block him.
God, there's a new person?
We gave you like 2 in like a 2-week span, dude. So should be good for a while.
I know, but I want to oppress people.
He asked who Satan was, so I told him the African on the show.
I believe the term is quadroon.
No.
I'm not a quadroon, you dumb piece of shit.
I gave you too much credit. You're a mulatto. Sorry.
Like African and mulatto, fine, but I'm not a quadroon.
Apologies, dude.
Oh, he thinks he's older than us all.
He might be. Like, he stumbled upon this show. Like, the only way he might actually enjoy this if he's an old ass man.
Oh man. Ooh, boomers. Fucking boomers that's my favorite thing. Okay, boomer.
I mean, I'd still smash, but like, the bitch is fucking retarded, but I'd still smash. Get me some little JF Garepi kids.
Oh man.
They say she's retarded, but those titties aren't retarded. That's
Man,
a David.
Them titties is fucking stupid, is what they are. God damn, them titties is stupid. At least that's what they're making me. They're making me fucking retarded.
Totally not typing in the chat and not paying enough attention. Oh man, he said he's a Gen X. Like I'm Gen X too, but I'm like 40 years old. Boomer is what, like 45, 50, I think at this point, because that's the baby boomer generation.
Yeah, because it would have been from like the born in like late 1940s.
And I think Gen X can be as old as like 55.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
I thought I was on the tail end of it. I thought it was like 1980 was like pretty much.
I
the
thought I was.
Point. But the best thing about boomer is all the other words that have been used for the same thing, like fuddy-duddy, old fogey. There's some other ones that are great, but I can't think of them offhand. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like every generation has like that same thing.
God damn it! There was another person, and I fucking missed it.
Yeah, I got Giacomo before you got to him too. I was like, boom, I'm
about to message you,
hey. All right, Giacomo or Yam, whatever. Invite somebody new and tell them to type something in the chat and let me put them on timeout. Let's go. Fuck them.
It's pronounced Giacomo.
Oh, Giacomo.
Giacomo Finane. Like fucking my flag boy and your flag boy set this thing on fire. Whatever. Is that one shit? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh man, Mad Mellow Man's laughing at you, Satan.
That's fine. Everyone laughs at me. All I know is I'm 4-0 in the Kumage.
Oh man. Has Matewana ever had to hear what the fucking Kumite was?
No, that goes over my head every time.
Okay.
But it sounds...
Internet
some
blood
point...
sports.
Oh, Internet Bloodsports. Yeah, at some point...
Internet blood sports.
Nah, he probably didn't hear about it. It wasn't that big of a thing.
Era.
It was a relatively small thing on the internet. I mean, realistically speaking, there weren't that many people involved.
Like it was the fucking sole fucking center of the universe for everyone that was involved, because nobody could just let it the fuck go. But for like 99.9% of the people on the internet, nobody knew who the fuck it was.
Oh, I just walked the fuck away as soon as it started because I was like, this is fucking dumb. I'm out.
Yeah, it got very retarded, very fucking quickly.
But let me explain what it was for just for a second here. It was essentially like a group of people that were basically streaming all this normal stuff and just like bullshitting and talking, kind of like what we're doing now. And then for some reason they realized that pointless, stupid drama will
in which people fought and then
screamed
tally of who won
on the internet. Yeah, exactly. And then they could get more people to watch, and more people would be like more interested and engaged.
Oh, yeah, of course.
More money was donated, I think, was the main.
Oh, yes.
Other than how many people were watching was how much more money they made.
That's hilarious. It just derails into people just like starting shit with each other just to get money.
Yeah, they were basically just, it was a lot of it was just made up bullshit that they worked out. Sort of like wrestling, but like without the entertainment value.
Fuck you, Detroit. I'm so sick. What does that mean? And McStabby Pants is a gay name. And Satan, I read the end of the book of Revelation, and things aren't good for you, my friend. Let the roast begin.
I get it. That's essentially as good as it got, except there was a lot more screaming and yelling, and
it was basically
whoever was repeated a lot.
You bitch made.
Oh yeah, bitch made became a thing that everybody was using.
Let you guys try and take my freedom away.
Manlit. You have to say manlit a lot.
I mean, it wasn't even as coherent as you're saying right now, Mateo. And I feel like you don't understand how dumb it got.
Fucking
sounds delicious. Like
you're just a little too intellectual for what happened.
No, I'm not. It's just I didn't have. You get a good education if you want a good education. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, essentially, you have to educate yourself. School will help you, but you got to do the work.
Exactly. I would pretend I read things I didn't and stuff. Like I just wanted to play basketball. Like I thought I was gonna have a jock life. So when I listen to stuff and I want to be intellectually stimulated, I always go to something that's like way over my head. I just started watching kind of the lower tier of the internet, but I got into like Revenge of the Sis, and I don't understand any of the show drama stuff at all. I mean, just like I said before, I just learned who Nick Fuentes was, you know.
Wow.
goddamn cat boy.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking I genuinely
That
don't
was so
understand how anyone can look at that and go like, yeah, this should be the voice of a movement. This isn't a sad retarded individual at all.
He shouldn't be put up at that level either. I mean, he's young. Like, I think it's cool that his show has success. I like the way he does his show.
I don't.
I mean, as
I think
far
I think it's a fucking shame.
I haven't watched more than a minute of his show. I'm saying just the generic. When I look at it, it's like him. He's at a desk, like a Johnny Carson or something, and he's just like spouting out whatever. It's cool, but yeah, since everyone wanted to know what my opinion of him was, and since he's got so many viewers, he's now like in this place where he really shouldn't have to be at like his age. So he just annoys me, but I feel bad.
Because the
That's why I
dude's
said
retarded.
he might be tolerable like in 10 years or so if he grows up.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he knows some things to get you hooked, right? Like a lot of these people, they'll be really interesting and really well read and really knowledgeable about a subject, and then they get an audience, and it's like, well, now we got to talk about all these other subjects, and I've still got to be your daddy in all these other subjects. It's just, everybody wants somebody entertaining and prolific that's going to be their internet daddy, that's going to really break things down for them. And it's kind of sad because I've never met the perfect person. You just watch it.
I mean, congratulations, you just did.
Oh, yeah. I gotta follow you, Satan.
I am the best human of all because I understand that humans need to not exist anymore. Humanity was a mistake.
Maybe you're right. A year ago, I'd have a more passionate disagreement with you, but it's not very. Yeah,
it's not easy. It's not easy to be on the side of people nowadays.
Exactly. I'm not. I can't. That's well said.
Oh,
yeah.
What was it? I want to start a new anti-racism group. I remember I typed that in as a note for myself in Discord. It's called No Lives Matter. We end all racism through apathy. No donations needed, as it goes against our strict not giving a shit policy.
I keep getting these arguments with my white friends that are making me on the side.
Wait, you have white friends? What a fucking racist!
But in their head, oh man, is Matt getting racist? And it's like, no, I'm not kidding. I know black people and have more deeper relationships with black people and know more about black culture and the black community than you do by 100 times. I'm talking to you. What's annoying me is all the people that aren't in this that are egging this on.
Oh, yeah.
And
no, that's very frustrating.
But the media's been doing this for, years. But now
I'm just waiting for the boogaloo to start.
Facebook. Now it's like I haven't been using social media for more than a decade. But like I get on Facebook the last couple days, and it's like everyone. It's members of my family. It's everyone wanting to encourage this to go on, and they're actually going there and being part of the whole running interference for the fucking police. And I know the kids, they think it's cool, so it's just not going to end.
Oh,
like I said, I'm just waiting for the bugaloo to start. Because
I don't know what the bugaloo means. People keep saying what that means, and I feel like people are going to laugh at me if I ask what it is. But what is the bug?
Oh,
the bugaloo meaning like, okay, the bugaloo like in general is like there was this movie back in the 80s called like Break It. Like it was a breakdance movie, right? and then there was Breakin' 2, the Electric Boogaloo. And so now anytime the next big thing is happening, it's being called the Boogaloo, right? Like if it happened once, it's going to happen again, and then the next time it happens, it's the Boogaloo. Now it's a fucking civil war. I'm just waiting for the Boogaloo because I don't give a shit what fucking side you're on. I'm just going out and spraying every goddamn body. I'm just trying to get a high score. I don't give a fuck.
you want a good
white.
KD.
I just want a good KDA. Like I don't give a shit whether you're white, black, brown, fucking left wing, right wing, fucking Antifa, commie, Nazi. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking scalps. I'm getting a high score. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Como still has faith in people, though. Apparently,
this is exactly some kind of hateful rhetoric that someone named Satan would engage in. And I just want everyone to know that Mateowana and Mateowana Remaster Industry of Comics, it doesn't stand by anything that Satan is out there saying.
You sound,
well, that's because
when you say Satan, you
opposition
sound like the
of
old
Satan.
church lady that fucking what's his name used to do on Saturday Night Live? Yeah.
Fucking Dana Carvey.
Like what Satan would do.
Right.
Oh, that was good.
But no, like legit, I don't care because there's no more good actors in this anymore.
That's what I feel, because that's why I'm growing more apathetic. Is there's
the word is doomer.
The voices.
Like,
I want everyone to shut up and go back to work. I want to go back to work. I just want to go back to work.
Wait, you're an optimistic doomer?
I'm no. Yeah, I'm not. I want to be optimistic. That's
so you're just a doomer.
Yeah, I mean, I think the economy is doomed, and I don't think any of this is helping.
No, of course it's not.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Like,
I've been
the only people that all these riots are helping is the construction workers that have like, I get to rebuild this entire fucking city after not having been able to work for the past fucking 5 months.
What if we can't rebuild the cities because the currency ain't worth shit? Because economic.
From what I understand, there's definitely plenty of bricks around.
DJ. Well, if that was some of the
Fucking
three
mysteriously popping up from other dimensions.
Oh man! And remember, folks, Satan is the Secretary of Press for Metal Man and mine presidential campaign Metal Pants 2020.
Oh, dude, fucking let me get in front of that podium with the press. I swear to God, they'll shit their pants every goddamn day.
Oh man, I can just imagine anybody rational being put in that position.
It's like, you're a fucking idiot. Ask me a decent question, or I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Like, do you understand me? Like, no, this is not like I'll kick you out or like I'll revoke your press pass. I'm gonna move this podium, and I'm gonna put a ring right here. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Do you understand me? Like, I'm gonna end your life right here with my bare fucking hands.
And the press will wonder why we hand out Depends on the way in and just not really understand why until that moment. Like, you might want to wear these, buddy.
Sure, you call fucking Jim Acosta first and get that out of the way.
Oh man, like a prison yard, you got to take out the big guy first. I don't know if that's how prison yards actually work. I just,
Oh shit! There's a boss spawn in 15 minutes. I need to head over there.
Oh.
That wasn't helping the conversation. I was saying that out loud for reasons.
Going back to the Fuentes thing, I will say the him fucking with Charlie Kirk and Turning Point, having his fucking followers fuck with them was pretty fucking fantastic.
And I feel gay parroting merch, but they're absolutely right, because all those individuals are so cringe. But getting those people to go challenge Charlie Kirk publicly about those issues was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. That really was really good.
Within 3 days, they completely canceled Q&As because of it, dude. It's fucking, it was glorious.
Awesome. Dude. And it's also promising to be able to unite people to do something funny, but to make a point. I just hope that, you know, he's able to use that to not inflame, have people go protest the protesters or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's planning to do right now.
Oh no, there's already been fucking groypers that have gotten fucking arrested for doing dumb shit at the protests. Like that dude.
That's not funny. I'm not. Yeah, just stay away from that shit. There's so many.
Like, did y'all see the guy in the Hawaiian shirt with wearing blackface that got arrested while he was smiling the whole time?
In Canada, the guy in Canada.
No, I was talking about the one that happened in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Shit,
I saw one in Canada.
I saw the Canada one. If that happened in Chicago, holy shit!
That's holy fuck.
But yeah, no, like that guy was a fucking groper.
That's like not even a passive. That's like an active suicide attempt, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
But yeah, no, like that guy was vocally a fucking groper. Like one of the followers of fucking. I don't like using that fucking word.
No, overall, they're fucking cringe as fuck. Just wanted to give them props on the one good thing they did. Because that was pretty fucking awesome.
Well, they see this as a culture war. And you know what? I got to give all these people that have been really calling out this culture war for a long time. And I've like ignored it. But it's so everywhere and in like every level of like government, legislation, the media, and the social dialogue. You like can't ignore the culture.
So you didn't notice it till it was borderline an actual war?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on, because it's so
in his defense, you got to keep in mind that Mateo was homeschooled.
It's
still catching on to a lot of shit.
That is a weird thing. Yeah.
That's why.
I will say that's not the worst thing. Like I've seen a lot of videos on the internet where being homeschooled is actually really fucking hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the only thing that's strange is, Mateo, have you not been a stripper yet? I mean,
no, not yet. But you know,
I mean, it's sort of one of those things on the way of being homeschooled. Also, I hear porn star.
What are you doing, step bro? I saw this one guy put out a video on Twitter where he was like, all right, yeah, just doing the laundry, and then he reaches in, he's like, wait, what the fuck? He reaches in and he gets stuck, and then it's fucking all you hear in the background is some dude going, hey, what's up, bro? No. He starts freaking the fuck out. I was like, yes.
Oh man. Yeah, that would be very concerning. That particular phrase would be like, "Oh no,
what's up, step bro?"
I'm sure there's going to be so many
beach.
videos.
This is my bathtub.
I don't need a lifeguard in the bathtub. What do you mean?
Would it ruin porn to write like good dialogue and stories to go with the sex scenes?
Yeah,
I mean, fucking Captain Marvel had better writing than the Captain Marvel porno had better writing than the actual movie.
Well, I mean, that's not really much credit. It's a low bar, yeah. Oh man,
that's fair. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear the fucking? Oh, go ahead.
Stuck porn is the funniest shit ever.
Oh yeah, that's bizarre.
It gets stuck somehow, and the only way to get her out is to fuck her out of it. That's just fucking hilarious.
Oh, they don't go to that, like, the only way to get her out is to fuck her out of it in Japan. In Japan, they're just like, well, she can't move, so why wouldn't I?
Yeah, what else?
Pretty fucked up.
Help her out?
And that's where it originated. So they're just like, it sucks to be you, lady, but that's a nice vagina you got there.
I feel like this is the universe telling me I should fuck you.
Yeah.
Did you just say it sucks to be you, but that's a nice vagina you got there?
Yeah, that's pretty much how the fucking porn goes in Japan.
Since there are no tentacles currently occupying your vagina.
Well, that's a nice vagina you got there.
It's awful empty.
I'm gonna have to use that at a fucking bar sometime as a pickup line. I'm sure that'll work out well.
It will. You're gonna get beat up.
I quote Hannibal Lecter, or the guy, not Hannibal Lecter, the other guy in that prison said he could smell her cunt. Use that line, dude. I'm sure it'll fucking work great.
I was joking the first time, but that one sounds like I might not leave the bar outside of a bag.
It really
man.
is. It really is.
Yeah, that's like fucking it almost qualifies as assault. Definitely
Oh
harassment.
my god.
Drop that word again. Drop the cunt again, Detroit. It sounds especially
What
gross.
if you said it like really matter of factly, like, "Hey, I can smell your."
That's what's his name? That fucking monkey
I think
dude.
that would somehow be worse, right?
Oh, the fucking monkey dude on gaming's channel that we all hate?
Stone Monkey.
Pinoid.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, Pinoid.
That
He
one.
actually did this thing where he was talking about it. He's like, oh yeah, when a girl gets turned on, you can smell it. And you sit there and you just be like sitting next to her and you like licking her ear, and all of a sudden you smell it.
And see, like this is why all of Pinoid's opinions are
He
wrong.
might be able
Like
to qualify as a retard, dude.
It just sounds like virgin talk to me.
Yeah, it really does.
I know he claims that.
I
First,
think, like,
And her breast felt like a bag of sand.
Like you can't call him a virgin though, because the dude's got like fucking 18
I
goddamn
know,
kids,
I know.
by like
He's got all those
15 to
kids.
15 women.
It makes me
His
wonder if
dumbass
he
don't
actually
think-
knows how they get made.
What if he just found some random prego chicks and like, hey, just write my name on the birth certificate. I want people to think I got laid.
Mad Metal Man, holy shit. Mad Metal Man typed in the chat, drop that cunt's mouth before I come over there and start her head. God damn, dude.
Have you ever like dated a girl who would refer to her vagina as cunt, as her cunt? Like, it's the grossest thing in the whole world.
Dated a girl, but I knew a couple lesbians like that.
Like
it makes sense that you've never dated anyone.
No,
For
I
a
said
girl
I've
to
never
say-
dated a girl like that. Jesus Christ, dude.
for a girl to say "fuck me" in
Yeah,
the
I fucking
cunt
meant.
is really gross. It
Uh,
just
Girls
really
really
gross.
hate that word.
I don't like that word at all.
Almost as gross as calling your fucking girlfriend grandma.
Yeah, that
Stop.
wasn't funny.
Oh fuck! I love the fact that was pre-planned. You still thought it was a good idea up till the time you did it.
It was it was embarrassing. Yeah,
It as it should be.
I got a
You really
story
learn to
for
not
you.
tell stories like that, dude.
Oh, man.
I've got another story. Another story about me being that I am embarrassed about. That might as well share here on the McStabby Pants.
Yeah, let's get it down for posterity. I mean, nobody's gonna hear it because not just bad.
Well,
It's a safe place.
Numbers. So
this is a safe place.
this one time, I quote almost raped my girlfriend's friend, or basically raped her, is what, and I'm using quote signs because
Maybe say that out loud first.
I was in a raid.
Gotta be a better way to phrase it.
I was in a
whatever you're about to
raid.
say.
Will you guys shut up? I was in a raid in EverQuest, okay? Right? And it was in the afternoon. I was like 25, and we're raiding all day. This is a 10-hour raid. I can't leave. It's important. My girlfriend is mad at me because I keep scheduling playing video games for entire days at a time to ignore her and just be watching a computer. So she invites her hot friend over. Now, this is a week after we had broken up, but we were still roommates. Her and her hot friend were on the living room floor while I'm raiding in EverQuest, and they were wearing skirts, and they were trying to turn me on, and they were getting drunk. And they were just saying things like, man, I just really want a guy to just take me, and I get really turned on. So I go.
I too get turned on by the stories of rape.
I got turned on, and I went to go jerk off in the bathroom like a man, and so I could
Right.
on rating because we wiped, and a wipe in EverQuest. Like, I had some time to wait for the cleric to res us. But as I was going to the bathroom, I noticed that on my ex-girlfriend's bed, they had the photo album out from when they were like I guess in high school. So this is an even worse story.
This just keeps getting better.
I got
it's gonna end with that photo album pages being together.
I got 3 pictures out of that photo album of my ex-girlfriends who we were still having sex with, even though we were broken up with. But you know, it's a stupid thing. Anyways,
that's the best.
I got 3 pictures of her friend where she just like, you know, maybe in a bathing suit or something. And I had one propped up on the toilet paper and one propped up over here. So, you know, to assist in that. And so I did my business and I left the pictures up there and I forgot about it. And so like 10 minutes into like me being back, my ex-girlfriend goes in there, sees the pictures. She is hammered drunk and so is her friend. And she brings the pictures out, throws them in front of me, like right in front of her friend Aaron, who's on the floor, and says, "You were jerking off to Aaron. That's like you basically raped her." And they both started crying and then started crying about all kinds of other things too. All the while I still rated in EverQuest in a corner like the biggest loser.
Oh, Guma wants to know if she was blonde.
Dude, it was the worst. It was the worst time of my life. It was a really embarrassing thing. You know, because if you're ever really raised in the church, to be caught masturbating on any level is just embarrassing. But oh man, that was a rough.
Yeah, if you weren't raised in the church, getting caught masturbating isn't embarrassing at all.
You guys like jerk off together, like when you're learning your sexuality. Y'all aren't doing it in private. Y'all are like, I don't know.
Y'all you speak of.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids in school. You school growing up boys. They grew up in school and stuff.
Why would masturbating be a bad thing? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking great.
Like,
I'm raised Catholic and I don't feel any guilt about math.
I think it's a little weird to be hanging out with a couple of girls in the living room and be like, I'm just going to go to the bathroom and rub one out.
Hanging out.
I'm assuming you didn't announce that you were rubbing one out. You just like snuck off to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, yeah. Tell them that's what my plan was. Y'all in your stupid sexy talk has got me all. No, I didn't do that.
Yeah. I probably would have just memorized the images instead of actually physically taking the photos with me.
Yeah, Yam says you should have just fucked him right there on the floor. I gotta say, I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah, they wanted it, dude.
There's a good chance that is absolutely true, and I just didn't have the alpha dog in me enough, you know.
Yeah. So for any children, any small children listening,
they start making out, and then that's what they were trying to get to.
Yeah, for any small children listening, just remember that it's you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. You know, we want you to grow up into
it's like Gretzky said,
adults.
100% of the shots don't take, don't go in.
Just remember.
Oh yeah, that's laughing at me.
Oh man.
Oh, 100% we're laughing at you. I was doing it silently.
Oh,
they were making bad jokes.
I deserve the being laughed at for.
I would assume it's laughing with. You seem to find it amusing at this point.
Yeah, I do at this point. I mean, I knew I'd find it funny eventually, but it was to stew in it, like just to like I was being berated by my ex while I was waiting for my typing to my guild, like I'm ready for my res. Oh God, it's so gay.
We're probably just pissed that you masturbated instead of fucking them.
See, what you should have done is you should have whipped it out, turned the chair around, and be like, "Look, bitch, this is what you started. Now get to work."
Yeah, that's just not. Just not.
Again, we are being kind of Monday morning quarterbacks here.
Yeah, I don't think that would really work out. I just thought it was funny to say. I mean, to be fair.
Right, and as Monday morning quarterbacks, we should tell him to rape the bitch. Like that's what quarterbacks do, right?
No, we never.
Yeah, I do like the overreaction to the pictures thing. Like especially because they were sitting there like intentionally trying to fuck with you.
And it made her. Well, it specific the comment. You basically raped Aaron. Made her start crying because my ex-girlfriend, was already crying. It was.
Sounds like
It was awful.
It
was
just
awful.
feeling the bitches.
Yeah, they made me feel terrible.
Oh, serious.
But we are still all close. I still have a relationship with both of them. So
You're still close with the women that you raped?
I never basically raped anyone. These words like basically and actually and literally are always when it's not what they're saying. Oh,
That's
man.
almost like
I'm
that
sorry.
joke, that I don't have a girlfriend. I just know somebody would be really mad if she heard me say that.
I
I never raped
that
anyone. I just know
joke.
somebody would be really mad if they heard me say that.
Tedbird line.
Oh man.
I
That's
think
so
that
fucking
was
weird.
This is
hyperbole.
basically a really
I
good
think
channel.
He sensationalized it, is what I think.
Yeah,
I think
Metal
they
Man
made
thinks we're not getting monetized for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that wouldn't affect your monetization. If we started talking about like right wing, like political points or
Yeah, that's actually true.
markets, then we'll get
I mean,
I start-
there's not enough audience here to get monetized in the first place, but yeah.
That'll get us popping.
Two stupid strikes never affected me for more than a day until I started putting up remastered Ayn Rand and Milton Friedman videos up. I'm just saying.
Dude, remind me that you get a chance, watch that fucking interview with Thomas Sowell, dude. Pretty interesting.
Where do I know that name? I know the name. Like I feel like
Thomas Sowell?
I don't know who he is, but I've heard that name so many times. I feel like I should have read something he wrote, or is he?
He's written a lot of books, dude.
Like, yeah, he's written a lot of books. He also does a lot of public speaking, and he's like, what was he originally famous for? Like he was just an economist, right? And then he wrote books and became famous because of that.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I don't even know. I'm not that familiar with him either. I just happened to come across one of his interviews. That fucking made a lot of sense.
I think that's the order in which it happened. Like he was just an economist and made a lot of money writing books and then doing public speaking about economic bullshit, and then also social and political stuff in adjacent to economics. And then now it's just everything.
Yeah,
he debated
social theory.
Freeman.
He basically, like, he went to look at his fucking education shit. Where the fuck? Because he actually initially like dropped out of high school, like when his dad died or something. But then he like went into the Marines and then like came back, went to college.
Thomas.
He went to. Initially, he attended night classes at Howard University. Got into Harvard, Columbia. A bachelor from Harvard, master's from Columbia, and then I think he got a PhD from the University of Chicago.
He's a free market guy. He's debating with Milton Friedman. I thought he was debating against Milton Friedman, but he's on Milton's side.
No, I think he actually took a class with one of Milton Friedman's classes at the University of Chicago, I think.
Huh.
Well, it's just so weird because it's like this whole debate. It's like been so this philosophy has so lost. It's like not even funny. It's not even realistic to bring it up as actual political idea now. You know what I'm saying? Like the government, everything.
What thing?
So big. Like to go back.
Pretty vague.
Yeah, no, you're right. But like pure libertarianism and rolling back the state No, thank you. But deficits don't matter in the minds of everyone. Free market economics or objectivist economics, Austrian economics, whatever you want to label the philosophy, isn't even represented on the money shows. Like if you watch any of like Fox Business, or if you're into economics and you just, because they host debates and they'll debate like what the Fed's going to do next and stuff, but they never have this Thomas Sowell like voice. It's Austrian economics, so it feels like libertarians had been pushing for this so hard.
Okay, what does Austrian economics fall in line with? More like Hobbesian or Keynesian or?
It's well, okay. So I don't know about Hobbesian. Hobbesian.
And
it's an offshoot of Calvinism.
Shut the fuck up.
It's part of Darwinism.
I
No,
wish you
but, like,
guys.
That was so dumb.
All right, somebody else throwing ism in there, fuckers.
Anti-establishmentarianism.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
No, I mean it's the guy that wants to bring like a gold standard back.
Oh, that's gone.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We should
be so
still
lucky.
have that. That is absolutely fucking gone, and I don't think it's ever coming
Yeah,
back.
it's like sort of like guns. They're just the cat's out of that bag. It's never going back in.
Yeah. Anyways, dude, one of the points that Sowell makes in there is that most of the liberal, what do you call them, intellectuals are not really concerned with whether or not their ideas actually pan out.
Yeah, they have to not be, because it seems like you can look in the future of like all these ideas, and I just don't understand.
Yeah, apparently, like he worked for, I guess, the Department of Labor for a while, and he basically had come up with these ways of trying to test whether or not the minimum wage actually had, having a minimum wage actually had a positive effect. And the people above him were like, yeah, we're not really interested in finding out.
Wow. Thomas Sowell worked for the Department of Labor?
For a short time. That's
Okay.
when he realized, he's like, that's, it's not even like they're not, like bad thinking. It's like almost unthinking.
Yeah. No, I
Like
understand.
they're not even bothering to think about shit.
It's like
This post was great. He said the road to hell is paved with Ivy League diplomas.
Ivy League diplomas.
Fucking great line, dude.
I love that line.
Yeah, Thomas Sowell is good people. Like, there are some things he talks about where I disagree, but I don't know enough about the topic to be able to disagree effectually. So I just go, I just kind of look at it and go, I don't know about that.
Everything.
There's a lot of things I agree on that I like. Semi can talk about like effectually. Or,
well, dude, one of the
effectively, sorry. And then there's some things he talks about where I just go like, I don't even know what the fuck
I
you're
don't
talking
know
about.
enough to.
Okay.
I don't think I agree with that, but I don't think I don't know enough to disagree.
Well, I'll ask you guys, like, how many departments do you want to cut? Because like Thomas Sowell wants to cut like basically all of them: Department of Education, Department of Energy.
Like, wait.
I'm gonna refer back to Satan's previous point about not really knowing enough to fucking.
I gotcha. We don't need to get.
I want to cut all of them
though,
because
Yeah.
if I get the presidency and I get my way, there's no more people left.
Oh, okay. Well, Satan just can't buy. You know, no matter how good you make it sound, we just can't. We can't buy your bullshit, dude. Because we've read the end of the Bible.
Break up at the end.
See, and this isn't even me doing the bit. Like, this isn't even me being the Satan guy. I just hate people that fucking much. I genuinely
I get
want.
you. I'm getting on your side. All of my friends, I got in like fights with them. Not all of them, but just too many of them. Just realize, oh well, I don't not only not agree with what everyone's saying, it's making me hate everyone. So I'm with you. Like if I get on Twitter, I'm just unfollowing people that I used to follow. Oh, I realize I don't like this person anymore. So I'm a convert, dude. What do we do? Who do we kill?
I feel like we really need to start challenging this idea that life is precious.
That is
Again,
becoming like a weird fetish in politics right now, because like at a certain point, like everybody's gonna die. Like you can't just keep everybody alive through every single thing that ever happens. It's just that's not how it works.
Plus, if there's like 7 or 8 billion or something, I mean, it's not that rare and precious anymore.
Yeah.
If you go with a whole like 90% less people, I'm kind of on boards with Bill Gates in that respect. If there are 90% less people, it is a little more precious.
How long until some racist dude just throws a grenade in one of these big crowds?
You've already got people like swinging swords, shooting arrows.
The beginning of the Boogaloo.
Did you see that? One fucking bitch, she's like a professor at like Columbia or something, was handing out fucking Molotov cocktails.
What? Wow, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, she got interviewed by a Post reporter about 37 seconds right before she fucking threw one.
Yeah,
wow.
See, this is why when Mad Metal Man and I are elected president and vice president, our first executive order, day one, is just going to be to allow militia to go in and clear out rioters at any time. Like, that's just totally legal. Because I figure both groups are retarded, so why not just let them take each other out?
Yeah. You can use rubber bullets or regular bullets.
No, rubber bullets, no. They have to use regular ones.
If they want to, it's an option. Encouraged, but an option.
Encouraged, but an option.
Okay, like I'm gonna go with you're allowed to use rubber bullets for fun, but you can't just toy with your you can't just play with your food. You got to put it down.
You can't like start with rubber bullets and then switch over. You mean?
No, like you can do that, fine. But like if you want to play with your food, fine. But you got to fucking eat it. Like you can play with your food as long as you fucking want to, as long as that shit goes in your fucking mouth. Fine. Like, so shoot as much fucking tear gas and rubber bullets and fucking mace, pepper spray, what the fuck ever. But as long as you put them down, fine. And I don't give a shit whether they're fucking white, black, white lives matter, black lives matter, fucking Antifa, Nazi. I don't give a fuck. If you're out there being a dumbass fucking setting shit on fire, your life is forfeit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giacomo thinks we plan to survive. No. We don't plan to survive this.
I just want the high score.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you can't eat what you kill, it's just cruel.
I don't like this rhetoric. I feel like this isn't helping. And I want to be
Oh, yeah, have a good night, man.
It's not helping. Like at all.
Oh, I know. I don't know what will help.
The impossible, honestly.
Yeah,
if you want to resolve what's going on right now, it'd be a long-term thing, and it would start at the schools.
And not even that, because
educating people in a correct fashion with actual facts and real logic.
I think we are very shortly approaching something that we're not going to be able to come back from. And like what happens after basically depends on who fucking wins. And there's no good after that.
Well, and the problem is
there's no happy. Wait, what?
The conservatives are dragging their feet. So my concern is that they'll lose because like there's a lesser of the two evils. They're both evil, but I think that in the long run, I think conservatism would be less deadly
for
and evil
sure.
for
Point,
the majority of people.
I agree with that.
I think that is a distinct possibility, but I'm not inclined to say that that's just what would actually happen.
No, that's what I'm hoping. I don't think that necessarily is very likely. Because
I'm talking about like just them being the
really
lesser
bad
of
is
two
coming.
evils. Like I'm not even inclined to say that they're the lesser of two evils.
Well, be sure that when I'm saying conservative, I'm not talking about the politicians. I'm talking about like just the legitimate conservative people who just want to go about their lives and be left alone and like fucking like I just want to raise my family the way I want to raise my family. I want to fucking go to work and keep my money. I don't want to, I don't want to be funding like Nigeria's war on their own people. Like that kind of stuff.
Yep. We need to.
I kind of wish there was a way to force people who didn't really want to be politicians, like who genuinely have no interest in it, but are probably decent people. They had to serve, like mandatory. There's no way to fucking do it. But
was there like a government system where they actually used a lottery to elect some of the people?
You'd probably be better off, honestly.
So we'd be a lot better off if we just gutted almost all of the federal fucking powers.
Boom. Thank you. We spend $50,000 per year per student. On average, right? Some places it's like 18,000 a year. Some places it's like 12. My mom runs a school, and her private school is less than $5,000 per year, and students have the opportunity to CLEP out of college courses in their last couple of years, and she's had students graduate with associate's degrees. So you could give all the parents just checks for like say $10,000 a year. That's almost $1,000 a month. Sell all the schools to the private market. Let people start schools. There will be specialty schools and different schools for different ideologies or religions maybe. But break up this top-down education thing, and it kind of folds into UBI. It's a hemorrhage, and it fires all the worthless teachers around the country who aren't heroes. They're all worthless.
Yeah,
and
we need to stop labeling any group of people heroes.
And
I
that
really,
too.
Really want that to end.
Thing. We need to.
Well, and that's been one of the biggest like sacred cows for both fucking parties for the last 20 years is teachers. Teachers and firefighters.
And technology.
And from what I've heard from my son, dude, there's a lot of really shitty teachers out there.
Oh yeah, most of them are. Do you want to know why?
Like having summers off?
Fired.
Because most people at their jobs don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, and not only that, but you get increasingly more and more bizarre requirements for what they teach. Like the what is that? Simple maths or whatever they call it.
Oh, a Common Core?
Common Core stuff, yeah. I think it's simple maths in like the UK, yeah. But Common Core stuff like that. And then before that, it was like things for star testing and different kinds of like tests that feds or the state would run on their schools, and it just gets more and more bizarre. And then you're only allowed to teach what we've determined is acceptable, and then it suddenly became, you're allowed to teach whatever you want, and then it's no, you only have to teach what's on these tests because nothing else matters besides the standardized testing.
That was a huge huge mistake.
And
now all they do is essentially just teach towards getting good grades, getting good scores on those tests, and that's fucking it.
Well, and the really big problem with our educational system, beyond all of those things, is it was designed and is still designed to churn out factory workers. It's not designed to turn out well-educated people. It was always designed to make factory workers and to be like a childcare thing. We need
the Austrian,
and again, they were still going to be able to, weed out the geniuses, have them move on.
But and think about all the things they don't teach though. Like they don't teach you how to get a credit card. They don't teach you how to write a resume. They don't teach you
Nothing
how to
practical.
network. They don't teach you how to like cook a meal. They don't teach you how insurance works.
Yeah, nothing practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all theoretical.
So I think they need to if you wanted to fix this whole situation, you'd retool the schools to teach science, mathematics, literature, history, but you'd also teach like real world things like economics and life skills
Just
of all
put
kinds. Yeah.
education back into the free market.
I think that you could create a system where you allowed both on an equal scale. Essentially, like everybody gets a credit, and they can either go to the federal school or the state school, or they can go to the private school and spend their credit there. I think would make more sense.
Yeah, more of like a voucher than straight cash.
Yeah, exactly. And you're not required to send your kid to a state school. You can send them to whatever private school you want, and the private schools can compete for those vouchers.
Yeah, and let them teach essentially what they want. Man. So, I mean, pretty quickly it's going to be easily determined what schools are doing the effective classroom shit.
Well, and that also forces the states into a situation where if they want to keep any of those vouchers, they have to compete with the private schools and teach similar things, if not the same things.
Yeah, and as far as college, man, it's really they gotta have to stop catering to the fucking students.
Yeah, either cut off all federal funding or just make it like part of the standard education.
Agree.
Oh, God.
I mean, I still don't get how a private college or a private university gets federal funding every fucking year, like goddamn clockwork, based on how many people that they don't let in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you fucking the number of people who apply to your school and you don't actually teach them shit. That's the number that affects how much money that you're getting out of my goddamn paycheck.
Yep.
And this is a private university.
It's so they can reward each other with these ridiculous these ridiculous retirements. They all win the lottery.
Well, the working retirements, tenure.
What?
Working retirement.
Is that what tenure means?
What was it? I was saying.
No, tenure is nothing you do can get you fired. Yeah, so people basically just
got to be like a fucking felony, dude.
You can get fired.
You basically have to like murder a student or rape a student in front of alumni and a politician and like 30 cops.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, it's very difficult. I had a teacher when I went to the junior college here, and no, I'm not going to tell you which one, Satan. Don't ask.
I didn't even give a shit anymore.
No, you gave up? All right, okay. But this
I mean, not about no. I didn't give up. I just don't
you.
care right now.
Oh,
There's a difference.
He was teaching an automotive class. He was teaching arguably the most important one of the automotive classes, which is diagnostics, and he was the only teacher that taught any of it. And this dude would just he just couldn't teach anymore. Like, he was just completely incapable of coherency for more than like 10 seconds. He'd be like, this is what you got to look for in a carburetor, and if the car is making this noise, it could be. And these blueberry pancakes I had for breakfast were great. And why the fuck are you guys talking over there? You motherfuckers! I'm gonna fucking throw you out of my class. You're gonna be nothing. And the other day I was watching this wrestling show, and that was the fucking class for like an hour and a half, man.
It really was like a goldfish teaching the class.
It was fucking insane. And I actually wrote a letter, and I wrote a letter, about this, and said, "This is just insane. This is the most important school and class in the program. None of us got anything out of it. This teacher's completely gone, and I feel bad for him."
I took 2 full semesters of auto shop.
It was the 5th letter in 5 years of that same kind.
I took 2 full semesters of auto shop in high school, and we learned how to change a tire twice, how to buff the teacher's car. And basically the rest of the time, he just gave us tests where the answers were written behind him.
Oh wow! I like rebuilt an engine. We rebuilt a transmission,
and
I put
like,
a
no,
whole
like,
new set of brakes on the Mustang I had at the time. Like it was, we got into it, man. That's crazy.
We didn't do shit for learning in class. He literally wrote the answers to the tests on the board behind him.
Nice.
And like the rest of the time when we were in class, we just sat there fucking making dumb rap videos, like making fun of each other, or going out to the back of the shop and just beating the fuck out of each other.
Dude, that's
Like
crazy.
Wild
We
and
actually
Out
did a lot of
class.
work on cars. We did scare the hell out of the fucking the campus cops though. That was entertaining. They used to send these little fucking little kitty cops out there with the stick, and they would tell us to stop smoking. And we're like, yeah, when we're done with these ones. And they'd be like, oh, okay, guys, well, that sounds like it'll work. I'll be on my way then. Have a good night.
I will say though that class was fun as hell, but still to this day I know jack shit about cars, and it's because of that.
Oh, that's too bad, man. Because I've saved so much money, like doing my own brakes and changing, like, various different things on the car. Starter.
Damn, dude.
Pumps,
I wish I
whatever,
lived next to
radiators.
you, Savvy.
Dude, I don't even know how to change my oil. I know how to change a tire. That's it.
Damn. Oh yeah.
Changed the fuel filter once. That's about as complicated as I've done.
I can change the air freshener.
Giacomo worked at a transmission shop, and all he did was get high. Well, that's one of the things you do at auto shops too. You work on cars, and you usually do it high. I sadly, my back's all fucked up, so I can't be a mechanic now. But that was where I was going. I was going to be a mechanic.
Yeah, but you fucked up your back on that fucking pipe dream of being a swing dancer.
No, I fucked up the pipe. I fucked up my back falling off a forklift. 6 feet straight onto concrete, flat on my back, and being
This
too
is
young
more
and
fun.
stupid to
Okay.
think like, maybe
My
I should go see a doctor.
head canon is real. Like, I don't care about the actual story. I'm going to imagine what happened, and that's the truth.
So I was dancing.
because I'm a millennial, and that's how we do things.
I was doing my fancy dancing with my fedora, and the fedora fell off, got under my foot. I slipped and fell, broke my back. It's been that way ever since. Is that better? Because I threw a fedora in there.
Yes.
I was miladying one of the other dancers, and it fucking fell under my foot.
Well, guys, this was fun, but I got a bit of a headache. I'm gonna hit the sack a little.
Are you leaving because you're a faggot?
Yeah, actually.
Only babies would leave right now.
Oh, welcome to the fucking Kumite! Yay!
I gotta go be
You
a
guys,
baby.
you guys don't know what that was in reference to, but
That was
Fucking
good.
bitch made.
It was good at the callbacks. Yeah, much love, guys. This was fun.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry that. Yeah, sorry I'm bailing.
Oh,
I'll
no
see you
worries,
next
man.
week.
Have a good night.
that was fun.
Bitch made hoe.
I know.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, brother.
Sure
But yeah,
thing.
seriously, watch that Thomas Sowell thing if you get a chance, man.
Oh, I will. I've seen him before. I'm gonna go on more of a deep dive of him. But yeah, thanks a lot.
I
for
think
the
I am
chat.
too, actually.
See you later. Hail Satan, white power, and I'll see you next.
I think
You got to tell him you love him before you leave.
No.
He really
Love you,
appreciates
Stat.
that.
I love
God
you.
Don't
damn
let him
it.
fucking fool you otherwise, dude.
Strong,
Seriously, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man.
This is shit.
man.
no homo, bro.
Oh, Giacomo says you have 14 more minutes. Also, I wonder, is he going to get a bunch of pictures of us? Are we going to go in his bathroom later and find all our pictures?
We'll have a big cry about it.
He basically
No.
raped Deitois.
I basically raped her. That's right. I
Oh,
fucking
God.
basically raped her. I'm glad y'all enjoy. I was worried halfway through that. I'm like, oh, the pictures were high school probably. This is even grosser than I
Wow,
even
so not only
remembered when I
regular rape,
started the story.
Statutory rape.
Yeah, no, it's I'm a
Statutory rape.
bad person.
Oh, it's just, I don't.
Pictures
people
were only
not
16
realize
when
that-
you took 'em.
Pretty much everybody on the planet has been masturbated to at some point. Like, is it really that big of a surprise?
Yeah, all girls should know that there's if they're attractive at all,
Somebody's
least,
jacked
you know,
it while looking
some
at a
dudes
picture
is
of them, like
masturbating.
online or on their phone or whatever, for sure. Like a yearbook photo, I'm sure, whatever. Guys,
Or just memory.
yeah,
Oh,
have to be anything
the
physical.
amount of
It could be
sticky yearbooks.
Oh, that's just gross. That's not
Just-
what we're.
The
Ooh,
sheer
Jacqueline.
I feel
number.
like we keep dragging Mateo
Yearbooks.
back in and he wants to leave, but we just fucking keep dragging him back in.
Oh,
Hey,
You're
Jacqueline.
free to go. Out of here
Stabby.
before it's too late.
No, I gotta plug my show.
Oh,
Stabby,
yeah.
can I plug
yeah,
my
sorry.
show?
Yeah, why? Of course you can. You don't have to ask me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mateo Wana, and I remaster comedy. I have 2 strikes on my YouTube channel, so all my stuff is hidden away until the end of July. But I go over some of it on an 8 p.m. live show on Twitch and D Live at 8 p.m. and at midnight Eastern time. It's at Mateo Wana on both channels. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks, McStabby and Day and Gay.
You love him. You love him.
I love you guys.
God damn it.
Talk to you
No.
later.
I hate you.
So much love from me.
Hey, peace
Oh,
out, brother.
man.
Peace, brother.
Good night, dude. Yeah,
But seriously though, like
plug your
I
show to the
just
same
want you to
people
think
watch it on
about.
D-Live.
I just want you to think about the number of yearbooks that exist, like just in the U.S. Like in the U.S. alone, how many people have yearbooks like from like however many years back they fucking kept them, right?
Yeah, somewhere in my closet I've got like a couple of those. Yeah, for sure.
How many of those? Some of the pages don't fucking open no more. Like,
I mean, I'd say none of mine, but sweet Jacqueline. She was
like
so pretty.
there's got to be so many sticky fucking pages in those yearbooks, man.
And man, when I was in high school, they didn't have Facebook and thing where like chicks would just post hoe pictures of themselves all the time. So like that was the best you got, was the yearbook photo.
Man, I remember hopping on a fucking Facebook call, like a Facebook voice call with one of my fucking teachers.
Oh no.
Fucking Miss Orosio, dude. God damn, she was the fucking best.
I had a teacher that was not at all the best, who tried to get me to go over to her house for dinner one night after I'd like graduated and was working at like a Safeway.
Why didn't you?
I don't want to hear that bedtime story, Grandma. I was like 21 and it had to be 60 something.
And go get you some cougar puss.
No, it's all good. Oh, that was
Like, on. What is the oldest pussy you've had?
It's certainly not 65. Jesus Christ.
Wait, but how old are you now, though?
Well, I'm 40. Now I probably wouldn't care.
Like
I'd be
wait, you're
"Alright,
seriously
whatever."
only 40?
If she was still the same age now,
Yeah, like I'm
Like,
saying
not
now,
even,
I'd
like-
probably
like-
go for it. Sure, why not?
You're not even like 45 or 40 something, like fucking like legit just 40?
Oh, yeah, well, I haven't gotten laid in fucking years. But yeah, like before that, the oldest I would say is like 35. I'm 40
Seriously
years old.
though?
But I'm 40 years old, yeah. No, you're the
That's-
weird one with the weird fetishes, man.
It's not a fetish. I
Well,
just
that would be
like
mine.
my philosophy was get in where you fit in, and if it fits, I fucks.
I think, Jesus, almost all the bitches I up with were fucking younger than me. I didn't fucking
I mean-
realize that.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
No, like in my my like mid to late 20s, right? Like I mean, I'm still there now, but like earlier in like my mid 20s, I didn't want any of the girls that were my age, right? So like it was basically like if you were not like 5 years younger than me or 10 to 15 years older than me, bitch, I don't fucking want you. Like you're fucking
That's a weird fucking spread, dude.
you're dumb as shit, you're fucking baby crazy for no fucking reason other than the fact that your last boyfriend dumped you and you feel that you need to try and fucking make some semblance of your life mean something by popping out a fucking no, bitch, get the fuck out of here. No, like I want some old bitch or some new bitch I can train. Like that's it. Like I want some old bitch who knows what the fuck she's doing, or I want some new bitch who doesn't know what she's doing but will listen to whatever the fuck I tell her to do. Like that was it. So like if she was like fucking barely legal, I'm in. She's fucking hitting menopause. All right, I'm still in. Yeah, let's go.
Oh man. So what I'm getting from you is one just doesn't know any better than to do whatever you want, and the other one is maybe a little desperate to do whatever you want.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah. Oh, Giacomo's realizing he's probably the only one in chat now.
No, but I mean,
about it. It's probably him and me watching for the chat, and you watching for the chat, and maybe Matt Metal's still here.
I mean, I'm watching in the chat, so.
So he literally
it's literally just him and us.
Is
Matt Metalman still here?
No,
or did he hop over to the gaming thing?
I was gonna say if it says 4 and we're 3 of them, and Giacomo's a 4th, so
yeah.
Counts for everybody.
Somebody check if gaming is still streaming.
Oh, is he still streaming?
I haven't watched one of his in a while either.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
He's streaming. He's got what is it?
I was actually just on there before I hopped over here.
And Poppy Turish.
I wonder why that Trippy Poop guy does he still come on over there or no?
Yeah. I still feel kind of bad that I had to kick him, but he just was fucking obnoxious. He just wasn't funny.
He's awful, dude. It's well deserved. No, I mean, even when I was still watching those, it seemed like he didn't really come around anymore.
Yeah.
I know Doc apparently had told him to leave his soundboard at home, but he had to leave his soundboard at home. He might have taken offense to that. Because, he had to constantly have this shit queued up and play those little snippets.
Oh, man. You know what we got to do sometime? And obviously this is just something I have to figure out. I kind of want to see how long a Twitch just chatting channel that this is simulcast on lasts before it gets banned. Just to see. Oh, man. Oh, man, that'd be so much fun. Just be like, how offensive is this? And the fact that, like, not advertise it, just see if it just naturally, like, 1 or 2 people find it and they're like, oh my god, can't let this go.
Dude, like, I keep thinking, like...
since we got a bigger audience, charges would be pressed.
Dude, I keep thinking I want to start streaming, like, and doing, like, BDO and League streams and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just go, like, wait, so if I want to do that, I would have to either stream to YouTube or Twitch. And YouTube is broken and doesn't work for streaming like that. And Twitch is broken fucking intellectually and fucking politically because they're fucking so goddamn retarded.
Yeah. Well, they're great if you just if you just pretend to be a female deer, you'll be put in a position of authority.
I just want some scritches. Just give me the scritches and let me have my deergasm on stream. That's all fine.
I just want a streaming company.
Ridiculous.
Man, I just want a streaming company that will let people do whatever they want, provided it's not illegal. Like, say whatever you want, do whatever you want on your show, just as long as it's not illegal.
They have
I don't really give a shit.
It really is the way it should
They have
be.
that.
Oh, what is it?
Plexstorm.
Plexstorm.
Check it out right now.
And that's
Plexstorm. Plex. Plexstorm.com.
Actually, I think DLive is fairly lenient, but yeah, probably not as much as what he's talking about. But yeah, they're pretty lenient.
it's adult streaming.
Kind of sucks.
Adult game streaming.
Yep.
Oh man.
Why not? A lot of the porn sites really should go that way.
the fucking site though is so goddamn broken. It doesn't work half the fucking time.
It really is frustrating that literally all the fucking alternatives to YouTube are fucking shit, dude. As far as interface, everything.
It's because the internet companies kind of worked with YouTube to basically keep anybody else from being able to compete by fucking with their internet.
I don't know if that applies.
Net neutrality. Let's get rid of that. We didn't need it.
That was fucking bullshit.
It's a direct that's a direct result. Is now like they can basically try to charge these companies extra money to be able to have like a reliable internet connection.
Yeah, dude, seriously, DLive for me is fucking horrible, dude. Some days it'll work fine, but most days it's constantly fucking buffering and timing out and shit. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube must be spending that extra fucking cash to get the extra bandwidth or speed or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll get it a little bit with Twitch, a lot with DLive. YouTube, never a fucking problem.
Yep. And I understand that, like,
I don't know, that doesn't qualify as like some kind of antitrust shit, or not antitrust, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The whole thing is sad. Because it's like, at a certain level, if anything gets too big and it doesn't agree with the left-wing, sort of ideology, like, it just gets shut down in every way possible by all these companies. And no one ever thinks, like, oh, that really shouldn't be allowed. Like, that's directly in violation of not the letter of the law, but the spirit of the law for certain, like...
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I think at some point I'm going to create a Twitch channel just to, like, fucking see how long it takes to get blocked.
Yeah, if you're not at least a moderately attractive woman, dude, no fucking shot.
So I think the only reason I actually want to start streaming is the fact that, like,
painting.
No, but like if I'm bored during the day and I don't have work to do or whatever, and I got nothing really around the house to do because I've been stuck here for a fucking while. I don't have much left to do. Like I kind of want to just hop in a fucking voice chat and just chop shit up with people, just hang out, right? But people don't want to just fucking hang out in a voice chat. But are we streaming? Like, it doesn't really count if I'm not being broadcast to like 2 people. It's like, why does it fucking matter, dude? Like, just hop in the fucking voice call. You're not gonna get famous. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
If you're not fucking seriously mentally ill or a fucking middlingly attractive woman, you really have no fucking shot.
So yeah, I just like the fact that sometimes I just want to be able to hop in a fucking voice chat and then have people fucking come just let's fucking hang out. But people seriously have gotten to a point where it's like, unless it's streaming, even if it's streaming to 0 goddamn people, like there is nobody here, nobody's listening to you. Yeah, but it's streaming, so
that's definitely
what does
not
that
why I
get
stream.
you? What the fuck does that get you?
Well, dude, even we, like, fucking before we go on a lot of times, and definitely a lot after we're not live anymore, have fucking, on for quite a while.
Yeah, it's just...
I think we'd obviously be the same, whether it's just voice chat or actually broadcasting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're right. Most people are not like that.
It's entertaining. Sometimes
it's
we meet
weird.
people in the chat, but otherwise, like, I don't really care about, like, building an audience. I'd love to meet more people that are, like, interested in these kind of conversations and could, contribute in some fashion.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. Like, I have a lot of fun doing it, and I feel like there really is an audience, but we're just not ever going to find them, or they're not ever going to find us, I should say.
No, there's no way they could ever.
We're more concerned with just bullshitting with each other than actually promoting the channel.
Well, and that's why, like, I think I told y'all about, or y'all told me, whichever way it worked out, but fucking, like, Base Satan and Hank Dilly.
Huh.
From a couple, like, they've been gone for a couple of years. Like, they literally deleted, like, their fucking social media, like Twitter, fucking YouTube, everything just gone.
Oh, wow, that's too bad.
But like I found them around the same shortly after I found like you guys. Actually, I mean I'd known Stabby for fucking a while, but I didn't know about this stream and all the other bullshit he did and whatnot. I just
Just a
saw him
lot of virtual hugs, huh?
yeah, God damn it. No, I just saw him pop up in like other people's hangouts or in other people's like stream chats and stuff like that. And I saw him on Twitter back when he was still on there. But I didn't know about this show or anything like.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing.
You get what I'm saying. But yeah, and I kind of lost my point there on that tangent. Fuck.
Dude, literally, the way I found out that Stabby had a channel and videos was because I was like, dude, you're pretty fucking weird, but you should probably do like videos and shit. He's like, oh yeah, I have a channel. There's a bunch of videos on it. Like other than that, I never would have fucking found out.
Yeah. Yeah, the popsicle stick doll videos. That's definitely a different thing. That's fucking,
The
weird.
ones you guys did on Untitled Studios that had all the different. There's like 5-hour compilation one that has all your old sketches, or not sketches.
Yeah,
but,
I can't find any of those. I
like
know
the
I've got them
Puppy.
backed up somewhere, but I gotta find that and re-upload it because that was fun.
Not still. Hold on, let me check because
That's part of the stuff that got deleted. I was so pissed.
And let me check. That was still in my favorites.
Yeah, I kind of think it might have been either Mike or
Other presentations and one awesome video.
or Matt that kind of went back and was just like, I don't want this stuff on the internet. It might come back to haunt me, kind of thing.
The compilation one's still showing.
Oh, it is? Oh, maybe then I'm just not seeing it. Weird.
I don't know who those people are, so I'm just gonna blame Akanaro.
They were when I did when the show was called Untitled Studios Podcast. Before the Chatterbox
this one
started.
again. It's the one that's like 5 hour, like over 5 hours of all of them in one video.
Basically, we there was a whole different group of people that would show up every week, and one guy decided to do a PowerPoint presentation on something silly. I forget what it was.
Dead Puppy Shipping Company.
Yeah, the Dead Puppy Shipping Company. And it was like his business proposal. We're going to start a business to ship dead puppies to people anonymously for other people. And you could choose either like,
kind of like
just a dead puppy or a
variation on
freshly
the-
fucked dead puppy. You know,
variation on the sending a bag of gummy penises. so
or
they
like
can
there
eat
was
bag
a
of
company for a while that would send dead fish as well, or like animal poop. And then I did it. I forget what I did as a return, but basically there's just ever like this giant catalog of all these different PowerPoint presentations we did to start fake businesses. You know, and like one point I was like, "This is the how to train your wife, business plan," and you sell the products and shit. It got
Dude,
really offensive.
Sent it to you in a DM. I was trying to post it on the fucking.
Classwell was just African, like Mr. Satan and Satire. And so he did a presentation on how he wanted to start a business on how to turn half black people fully white. You just need enough money. It's like, if you have enough money, then you're basically white. This is
Not
what I mean.
whoever took care of Michael Jackson.
I put down I did a presentation on starting a cult. That was a good one.
That nigga got Veneligo. I got Reveneligo. That lucky bastard. God damn, I fucking love Uncle Ruckus. Ridiculous motherfucker.
Oh man, that's the one
You
thing
remember
that's
the one
so
where he
sad.
had the fucking visions of Ronald Reagan? Oh, those are fucking great. Or no, it was supposed to actually be Reagan's ghost, right?
Something like that, yeah.
TV and movies are so shitty now.
The Culture one was great. The Martin Luther King one was great.
Oh, dude, no, Return of the King is my favorite. Like hands down, Return of the King is my absolute favorite episode.
Yeah, it's so fucking badass.
I love that, like that innocent thing. Whenever fucking Martin Luther King asks, like, wait, did I do something wrong, Huey? I called an Urban's promotions team to get the word out for our. I was like, oh no, Martin Luther King, you fucking idiot! No, did I mess up, Huey?
It just means something a lot different than it did in the 60s.
I'm going to put that in the Discord so people can see it, although I don't think anybody's going to be that interested.
What in the Discord?
Oh, no, you did. You put it in the Discord. Okay, you just
I was gonna say,
my bad.
At first, I didn't realize I was just sending you a fucking private message. It wasn't popping up in the Discord.
Okay, you got it that way. Perfect. Okay.
I realized it, and then I corrected it.
Man, that was so much fun. Sadly, the well ran dry, or I'd still be doing that, because it was a fun way to start any show. Oh, what was some of the more offensive shit we did? God damn.
Well, the dead puppy shipping is probably up there, dude.
Yeah, the dead puppy shipping company was pretty fucking offensive. There were like 5 different lists of people that should be killed. It just kept getting longer. You know, like the guy that pulls up in front of you at the drive-thru and he's got like no idea what the fuck he wants and he starts asking for descriptions of what things are.
Oh, that piece of shit.
That fucking guy. Oh, God.
Anybody whose single cup of coffee order takes more than 10 seconds.
Yeah. Fucking shot.
I need a half-calf skinny latte decaf with the fucking moo cow syrup and fucking extra hot non-dairy whip mocha frappuccino bullshit. God damn it. Fucking hate those people.
Yeah, it is fucking obnoxious.
I don't understand how like my coffee order gets fucked. Like it is literally the most simple fucking coffee order on the goddamn planet. I want a venti or large or fucking like whatever, like the big fucking honking one.
I want
Mocha,
the biggest cup.
Okay.
Cappuccino.
20.
Like I just want a mocha cappuccino. Do you want that iced? Nigga, do you work at a Starbucks? How the fuck do you not know what a cappuccino is? That shit means hot. I'm
An iced cappuccino, then?
That's why it's supposed to be called a mochaccino when you ice it, because it's obviously not a cappuccino anymore.
No, that's a mocha frappuccino.
Okay,
Frappuccino?
chocolate.
I don't fucking know, man. I just gave up and eventually at one point realized, you know what? All you're ever ordering is the the white chocolate mocha or like the fucking peppermint mocha. You're not really a coffee drinker. Stop drinking coffee.
Fuck you. The white chocolate mocha is fucking great, dude.
It is, but it's just not coffee. I'm just not a coffee drinker.
I don't know. That one still tastes. I don't know. Maybe just where I've got.
Yeah. Although I've gone caffeine free, so I don't get anything at Starbucks anymore.
No, I just like whenever like I have to leave the house super fucking early or something. I like running by like a coffee shop and just getting like coffee there, you know.
Yeah.
But like if I have the time to do it at the house, I'll do it at the house because I make my coffee better than anyone else. Like I don't care if you're a fucking barista, if you've been doing this for 30 fucking years, I make my coffee better than you make whatever you're gonna fucking make me because I know how I like it.
That's why I don't like going to restaurants. Man, I absolutely cook better than any restaurant in town. I certainly don't want to go there to get food.
I mean, I don't know about that.
I try to find the fucking Nate Bargatze bit where basically he routinely gets his order fucked up at any coffee place. Or basically because he was saying like he asked for like iced coffee with milk. And he was saying how the guy was like looking at him weird and he was like, yeah, iced coffee with milk. And, like you could kind of tell like the guy didn't get it right. He's like, all right, let's see what he thinks I said. Dude, all he got was basically a fucking a thing full of ice and milk.
Oh,
just
yeah.
milk on ice, dude. That's the fucking guy gave him, dude.
Fucking no coffee.
Yeah.
I should put a caveat. I can cook better than any restaurant that's a chain restaurant.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's a very different
To
thing.
put that clear, because most people, when they say they want to go to a restaurant, they're talking about Chili's or like fucking Fridays or something. And I cook far better than those places are ever going to serve their food.
Yeah, it's basically fast food that takes longer.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about like
No,
a little
like-
hole-in-the-wall place where it's an actual cook, I'll 100% in. I'll go. But it's got to be like a real place where there's actual food being actually cooked.
You know, there was this one place. I think it had to have been about like 6 fucking years ago at this point. But I found this little fucking restaurant or this little fucking like eatery, whatever. This little fucking hole like literally a hole in the wall fucking shop where this dude, like, you walked in and he goes, "All right, well, this is the menu, but if you tell me what you want, I'll cook it." I was like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, like if you tell me what you want, like if I don't have the ingredients, there's a grocery store right over there. I can make you whatever you want. Is this nigga for real? Like, you serious? I even tried to trip him up sometimes, and walked in there and ordered some off the wall shit, and he goes, "All right, give me 5 minutes, I'll be right back." And went to the grocery store, like just like three or four like stores down.
Got the shit,
just,
made the fucking food.
Hell yeah! Like he literally was like, "All right, well, yeah, let me buy this real quick," and then left. And I literally think the dude spent more on what he bought
Than what he charged.
and what he charged me for it. But like the main reason I went there in the first place was because I was sitting at the bar this one time, and this one of the bartenders walked in. Like, he wasn't working that day, but he was there, and I was like, "Kevin, what do you got there? That shit smells good." "Oh, this place called Moe's. Like, you gotta check this place out. Like, actually, you know what? Here, fucking taste this." He rips me off a piece of this pastrami sandwich.
Ooh.
Oh my god! It was the best pastrami sandwich I have ever had outside of the Hat in South California.
The Hat. Man, I never heard of that.
No, like if you're ever like south of, it's South San Diego.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's pretty far south
Like-
then, yeah.
Yeah, no, like fucking like Ontario, Rancho. They have one in Covina. They have one in fuck. I mean, there's a few, but they have like 6 or 7 locations or whatever. But they won't spread past that. Like they popped up a couple of franchises, and then anytime one of those franchisees goes down, the original owner takes over that spot, and they won't do any more franchises.
Oh, okay, wow.
But no, like it is the pastrami dip that they have there. I've been to New York and gotten pastrami. That's better.
Wow.
And like this fucking random fucking place that popped up like in my hometown, or hometown now, but
Made a better fucking pastrami sandwich than them.
no, almost as good.
Almost as good. Oh.
Almost as good as the best pastrami sandwich I've ever fucking had.
Oh. That is like the best fucking feeling too. When you find a place that just like you haven't had something for a long time.
Yeah.
And you find a place that does it really good. Like, even if it's not as good as what you used to get, it's still just like, oh, this is fucking great.
Unfortunately, Mo, the guy who owned the place, was about 400 fucking pounds, and apparently did not have very firm footing whenever he was walking on ice, and he broke his back because he slipped on the ice. Like, yeah, no, fell on his ass. He broke his tailbone in half and like shattered for like 2 or 3 or 4 spots in his spine.
Oh man,
And
that's what happened to me.
Yeah, no, like he was done. Like there's no way he could stand up 8, 12, 14 hours a day at a kitchen and work. So like they closed down the restaurant for about 2 months and then reopened it, and his mom was there cooking stuff. And his mom was a great cook if you wanted Mediterranean or Middle Eastern food.
Oh yeah, but the pastrami.
Like everything else, it was nah. It was not great.
Man, that's too bad.
It's actually pretty fucking good. Like I tried some of it, It was fucking bomb, and I'm not usually into like Mediterranean or Middle Eastern food, whatever.
Well, if it's done right, Mediterranean and Middle Eastern is really good. Yeah.
No, like she cooked the hell out of it, but that's
But you gotta
not
make
that's
it like
not why.
authentic too.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But like the reason I went there like 2 times a week was for a pastrami fucking sandwich. Like, cause like and the fact that like at the time I was working at this this office, like doing a bunch of video editing, or like when I found the place, and like that's what I was doing for about a good like 4 or 5 weeks. Was just every day I went in and edited just tons and tons of footage. Went home, came back, edited more and more footage. So I was like, all right, well, every day at lunch, I'm going to fucking Moe's. You want anything? I was like, how do you eat at Moe's every day? Because it's fucking good.
Oh man. Yeah, that does sound good. Like that's gonna be a rare find, a restaurant that they have that many places, that many different kinds of food at. Because like I can do like a whole mess of different kinds. Like I can cook Asian, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, fucking good old Southern cooking.
That is one thing I've like I'm a pretty good cook. Like you give me an idea, like you don't have to give me a recipe. You're just gonna tell me what goes in it and like what ingredients I need, and I can make you a damn good meal.
Yeah, oh yeah, for
but
sure.
But like country food and like continental, I'm not the best at it. Like country, basically.
Yeah, because I'm talking like
you
know, biscuits and gravy, fucking like chicken fried steak.
Yeah, like it basically means like country and southern and soul food, but a bit more high class and white.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I could cook that. That's not hard.
But yeah, no, like that I've always had I struggled making that good.
Yeah,
I can cook basically
the chicken fried steak tender enough. Ooh, Giacomo found a place that does a good Reuben. Oh, I like me a good Reuben sandwich, man.
Yeah,
I want to get some fucking sandwiches now. God damn it.
Prefer it on regular rye or sourdough though. Not that marble rye shit.
Oh man, yeah. Well, you gotta have it on real rye.
Oh,
are you talking about beef bulgogi,
of...
Giacomo, or are you talking about like a beef au jus? Au jus, where you like dip it in the broth. Those are some good fucking sandwiches. Those au jus ones where you get that fucking great fucking gravy broth stuff and fucking. Ooh.
Fuck yeah. I made some guacamole yesterday. Really fucking good. I was actually surprised. I only made it like 2 or 3 times. But yeah,
you were surprised something you made was good?
Yeah. I wouldn't normally be, but again, I haven't made it that often.
Well, I mean, like I only know of one thing that you've made, and he seems to be a kind of a shithead.
Oh Jesus! God damn, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna take that because that could have been way, way worse coming up. So, a shithead is gonna be acceptable, and plus, it's a pretty accurate.
I mean, like let's be fair.
He is a teenager, so he is, kind of by default.
Let's be fair. You're not Futter. I'm not gonna go all in on you about you being a shitty parent because
I'm not drunk all the time.
You're better than Futter.
Yeah. Yes, that'll be again a very low bar, but thank you.
Okay, let's put it this way: you were 1,000 times better than Futter.
Yeah.
So that's putting you at about average, but.
Oh fuck! No, there's shit I make pretty regularly, like spaghetti and meatballs come out really good. Pork tenderloin. I've gotten pretty good at making a pork tenderloin. What else do I normally? Obviously, just shit like hamburgers. What did I fucking normally make? Oh, dude, having fried chicken come out good, like really good, using an air fryer.
Yeah, that thing is surprisingly good at doing things like fried chicken and stuff like that. Like, it is really good.
Yeah, dude, even if you don't fucking even season it or anything, it actually comes out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds white as fuck.
Air, dude.
Yeah,
that sounds white
not
as
even
fuck.
putting any kind of, like, literally just throwing it in without putting anything on it, without breading it, without doing any of that shit. It actually comes out pretty fucking good.
It's
But what I do is
crazy.
basically I don't use like a. I basically just sprinkle a few seasonings on it, throw it in for like 15 minutes, and once that 15 minutes is up, I take one of the little brushes, feasting brush or whatever the fuck you call it. And I fucking put melt butter all over it, flip it, melt butter on the other side of it, put it back in for like 10 to 15 minutes, and holy shit, does it come out good! Really easy to do too.
Yeah, the air fryer is like a phenomenal thing.
Yeah, fucking A.
It's amazing how easy it is to use and how good everything that you fry comes out of it. You would think it would come out terrible, but because it's not actually like fried in like that yummy, delicious, fatty oil that you put it in normally.
Well, that's why I do the butter. Although again, it's not completely necessary, but it definitely makes it better.
Well, I mean, I've done like the chicken wings, and it's like they come out amazing every time. You just like throw them in there, nice, fry it up for a little while. It takes like 15, 20 minutes at most.
Yeah.
And then you just toss it whatever sauce you want. It's just that crispy, great fucking fried texture.
Yeah, I usually use some kind of barbecue sauce, and then sprinkle in like some kind of either Louisiana hot sauce or Red Devil or something like that with a little cayenne pepper. Can mix all that up. It makes a really good fucking sauce for wings.
Oh, Yakumo doesn't eat beef because he's worried about death by cholesterol.
Faggot.
Man, the way I see it is I want to enjoy my meals while I'm here. Even if it's taking years off of my life.
Cholesterol and fats are not what gets you. It's the sugar. All the studies they used to show cholesterol and fat killing you were doctored because they initially did not come out the way that they were intended to. So they literally took like 90% of the data away so that it would come out the way they wanted it.
God damn.
Which isn't to say that they're not necessarily they're completely safe. It's just to say you look into the data and you'll find that a lot of the stuff that they're basing these statements on is just not really known.
Very much cherry picked.
Yeah, very much cherry-picked. Sugar is far more dangerous than fat by a lot.
I do sugar a lot too, probably. Fuck.
Yep. Sugar's fucking like an addiction.
I'm trying to, dude. I really am trying to cut it out. Though. We finally went back to the gym for the first time. They reopened, although they reopened on the 1st, so it's not like I skipped a bunch of. So yeah, I want to start eating well, so I'm not fucking wasting the effort.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember how long they were closed down, but it wasn't really super long, and I gained like 11 pounds.
Damn.
Dude,
essentially too much.
I love that I keep seeing people post this fucking thing from Pornhub saying that like from June 6th to June 12th will only be assisting, or sorry, we commit to stand in solidarity and take action with the black community as they rightfully demand justice. This is why from June 6th to June 7th or 12th, only ebony videos will be available on our website. And everyone keeps posting it like fucking crazy, like it's some big fucking thing. It's not there. They can literally go to Pornhub. I know they go to it every goddamn day anyway, and they still haven't fact checked it.
Yeah. Well, dude, this whole fucking community shit, I would really like to see go away. Because again, with this whole fucking cop thing, a fucking white cop killed a black cop, or a guy killed another guy, a cop killed a guy. The white community did not murder the black community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Fucking frustrating.
Yeah, that whole thing is absurd.
Like, the dude got arrested pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, that's the part I don't
less than 48 hours.
Yeah.
Less than 48 hours, which is the fastest it has ever happened fucking ever.
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, even then, fucking riots for the Rodney King shit happened after the fucking verdict. You know what I mean? The riots didn't start when they saw him get his ass beat. Yeah, I feel like they're jumping the gun. Like, I think justice will be served. If not right, then fuck it.
Well, that like, remember the fucking L.A. riots, the Rodney King riots?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember why those started?
The cops got off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which made sense. Like, that was perfectly, that was,
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't a reasonable response, but obviously it was like an understandable response. Like, all right, you're just going to let these guys
Right.
beat the holy living shit out of this dude and walk free? Like, nah. We're gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground.
Yeah. They quickly busted him for some violating civil rights or something.
Oh yeah, Giacomo's in your having been stabbed club, Satan.
Nice. Where'd you get stabbed? And how many times?
Maybe hooked up with Futter's ex-girlfriend.
Man, Futter is, I don't know, man. Another show like the last one, I don't know if I'm gonna let him back on. I like the dude, but
That
goddamn,
dude really needs. He really does need fucking rehab. or
I think
something.
the quarantine's getting to him.
Okay.
I think he's stuck in his
reality
house and he
getting to
can't
him.
earn any money, and he's dealing with his kids and his exes and all the shit that he normally goes to work to avoid. And he's just fucking driving him up the wall, even more so
Going
than
fucking
usual.
stir crazy.
Okay.
Oh, he got stabbed 5 times in California.
Respect.
God damn.
But okay. There was this
All
chick
done?
a little bit over a year ago. That was hanging out with Futter like at his fucking place.
Let him
like,
in the house?
Yeah. But no, like she was also a YouTuber, had like a few hundred subscribers, whatever, just posted random shit here and there. And then I didn't hear anything from her for just fucking forever. I had kind of forgotten she had existed, but I had subscribed to her on YouTube back when all that was starting. And then just recently, I saw a video that she had posted a year later talking about like it's been a year since I overdosed. Here's why it happened. So almost a year to the day after fucking meeting Futter, this bitch overdoses.
God damn, dude.
Loses her kids, gets disowned from her family. Like, goddamn, Futter. Like, one of two things is true here. Either you just pick the worst possible fucking partners that you could, like, the worst possible partner ever. Or you just ruin bitches.
I'm gonna go with number 2. I mean, I might be looking for crazy people, but that's you know, that's a whole different thing.
I feel like Futter doesn't think the chick loves him if she doesn't stab him or try to run him over. You know? He's like, well, obviously you don't care that much about me. You haven't even tried to kill me yet.
Oh, Satan, how many times did you get stabbed?
In total,
Talking occurrences or actually how many stabs?
oh, I don't even know how many stabs. I haven't counted that. But like occurrences, it's if it's just knives, it's 4. If it's knives and screwdrivers and whatever the fuck else they had in their hands, they could fucking stab me with something. A lot.
You
I think those all count.
you get stabbed a lot.
Somebody's hitting you with something and it's
fuck?
breaking your skin. That counts as a stab, whether it's a knife or not.
Oh, he said in total. I don't think Satan's gonna count the wounds.
Yeah.
I honestly don't fucking know. Like I got so many little fucking scars over my whole body from stupid little shit.
I stuck a screwdriver in my hand once. By accident, obviously.
That was dumb.
I stapled my thumb once.
Okay, Steve-O.
Literally
No,
right
Steve-O
into
stapled
it.
his balls.
No, like it literally didn't even curl in. It just stayed straight and fucking went right into my thumb.
Ooh.
That deep. I was a really stupid kid.
Oh, he asked if it was in the joint. I don't know if you ever did any time, Satan.
Yeah, a little.
Ah, okay. So yeah, that
Dabbled.
makes sense.
He dabbled in
He
being
dabbled in prison. That's the
Okay,
whitest
like,
fucking thing I've ever heard anyone say.
Okay, no. Like I've told you this story, but I was originally sentenced to 5 years. I obviously didn't serve 5 fucking years, but the actual thing was, I broke into my house to steal back my gun, my drugs, my money, and then threw the guy that, you know, robbed me and locked me out of my house. I threw him out a window. And then he called the
like
cops.
It should be perfectly reasonable. Like, it's your own home, you know.
I mean, technically, I did originally get charged with grand larceny and bank fraud because I kind of stole the house from the bank, and they didn't want to admit it, so they eventually dropped the charges.
God damn, how do you steal a fucking house?
But I mean, yeah, like, no, like,
don't elaborate on that.
I'm gonna steal a house.
if that had stuck, I was probably going to prison for a good like 25, 30 years.
Yeah, no, if you steal an entire house, they tend to be really upset.
But
I feel like that should still be a civil offense.
They were gonna make it a criminal one.
I'm kidding.
But like I said, they dropped the charges because it made them look bad that a fucking 17-year-old kid, you know, stole from them.
Damn.
But no, yeah, I broke into my house to steal my gun, my drugs, my money, and then beat the fuck out of this guy and threw him out a window. And then he proceeds to stand on the lawn and call the cops.
That's
I
weird.
feel like that should have just been a verbal warning.
But yeah, so the gun charge went away, the drug charge went away. It ended up just being the trespassing, which whatever. It was better than, you know, fucking grand larceny and fucking bank fraud. But trespassing, second-degree assault, and a couple other things here and there. But
Ooh, so you're not allowed to have a gun now, are you?
no, I am.
Really?
Yeah, I got it expunged because it happened when I was 17.
Oh, yeah. So when you're an adult, you can go back and get that. You got taken care of.
You know, like, and
You got lucky.
I only ended up serving about 3 months of what should have been a 5-year sentence.
Dude, you got really lucky. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, no, and
Just reminded him that he was half white.
no, that wasn't the thing. At the time, I was like the reason I had all the money that I had was because the job I was doing and working for the guy I was working for. And he basically told me, "All right, so this is what you're gonna tell the DA, and this is the people. This is the yada yada yada." I was like, dude, I'm not a fucking snitch. You are now. I was like, oh, okay, because if I don't, you're gonna fucking murder me. All right, yes, sir.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the kind of thing you get to discuss.
Yeah, no, like he gave me an order, and I questioned it once, and was like, okay, never mind. Yep. So
I brings up a good question with the throwing out of the window and all. Was it a one-story house?
2-story house, first floor though.
Probably would have gotten more time, and if it was out of the second floor.
Yeah, I probably would have tried to fucking attempted murder or some shit. No.
Oh, that's too bad. That would have been like the fucking cherry on top.
No, the fucking the bank came in and they got the house. I don't know what happened immediately after. I know what happened later on, but I know that they couldn't sell the house, so they tried renting it, and whoever they rented it to fucking destroyed it.
Oh, that's a shame.
So they actually went in after the first people that rented the house, fucking destroyed it, and then they rented it to another person or family or whoever the fuck it was. I don't have all the details. I found this out way later. But yeah, they just stopped paying rent.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And-
Well, what is it?
So
Like, it
they
takes
wrote that-
something
they-
like a fucking almost a year to evict people at this point anyway. Like, if they once they're in the house or apartment or whatever, it's absurdly difficult to kick people out of like a home they don't own.
Yeah, but so the bank wrote it off, and so I don't know what's happening with it now, but I know the bank just said fuck it, we don't care.
It's basically probably one of those like fucking squats that a bunch of homeless people have. I bet you those houses where like nobody lives there anymore.
It was in a fucking suburb, dude.
Yeah. That happens all the time, even in suburbs though. Like, they'll fucking set it up so they can just like come in at night when nobody's like, awake anymore and just sneak in and, they got like a way in through the back or something.
Dude, at some point, whenever I'm back out there, I need to go see what's going on with that house, just for shits and giggles. But
For a nostalgic person.
yeah,
Fucking sit there and out the front door walks the fucking ward. June and Warden are like, Beeve, Wally, it's time to come in for dinner. If
Yeah,
that
man,
happens,
so,
you gotta burn it down.
but I've been to jail a couple times here and there. Spent the night in lockup more times than I could fucking count. And like I said, I've been to county a few times, but I've only been to prison that one time.
God damn.
And it was for much fucking shorter than it should have been, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I imagine 3 months later you were like, yeah, I guess it was worth being a snitch because my boss said to either do that or else.
Yeah, no, and like I knew this guy was a fucking killer, right? Like, let me say this: I know for 100% fact that this guy is a killer. First-hand experience. But I'm also pretty fucking sure that guy was a serial killer. Like, not even doing things just because he needed to for fucking business or whatever, yada yada. No, just fucking cuz.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the kind of person you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah, no, that dude scared the shit out of me. Like, for a year after that dude was dead, I was still scared of the motherfucker. Like, you remember me telling me you about the story about how I was hanging out at some fucking dead and passed the fuck out in the middle of the day, and this dude in a 3-piece suit comes up and kicks me in the foot and said, "Hey, you work for me." And the guy that was passed out, fucking right next to me, wakes up. He's, "Dude, wake the fuck up. No, go." Like, nope, just get the fuck out of here. Go. I was like, what the fuck? I go crash at his place for like 2 fucking days. Like, I was strung the fuck out. And I was 15 at the time. Like, I had just left my house.
God damn.
Yeah. And I went and worked for him for a good 2.5, 3 years.
Yep.
Damn.
Nobody questioned the little baby-faced kid walking around with the fucking baseball bag, whatever, with like fucking shit sticking, like baseball shit hanging off of it,
Yeah.
with 2 kilos full of coke. Nobody questioned that dude. Like, I didn't.
There was a story where like this fucking 7-year-old got found with like $15,000 in cash during like a random bag check at his fucking school. Because he was 7, so they figured he'd make a great runner, I guess.
Wow. That's
They
pretty
do.
sound thinking.
I'm assuming
Look at that.
15,000 was probably not the first or the last time.
Oh no! Like,
And that little kid probably got a Snicker bar at the end of it,
Oh no! Like, do you know what? You know how much money I made by the time I turned 18? How much money I had made,
Oh, I can't
and how
even
much money
imagine.
I had fucking blown?
Probably more than
Probably
most people
close.
make in a year. Both
Probably
sides.
close to about $500,000.
Oh, damn.
Like by the time I was 18, I had probably made close to, if not $500,000. All tax free because it was fucking criminal bullshit.
All under the table.
Damn.
Yeah. And like hell, dude, up until about 2 years ago, I still had fucking go bags. Just like, all right, here's a couple grand here and some fucking shit, whatever, in case I need to fucking go.
Yeah,
Yeah. And like, all right, I don't need this shit anymore. Let me go grab that cash. Like, this is fucking dumb. Like, I don't need to have these anymore. Like, I'm not doing that shit no more. But like, it was just so, like, it was literally fucking, what's the best way to put it? Stu fucking trained me to basically be like a fucking child soldier. Like, he had fucking rules that weren't just fucking rules, they were laws. You did not fucking break his goddamn laws. That's why like me getting my first tattoo was a big fucking thing for me, because that was one of his fucking rules. No tattoos, no identifying fucking marks.
Oh, he was smart then. Okay, that's really smart. Like, don't fucking brand your people like a moron so that the police, once they figure it out, know every single person you have.
Yeah, he wasn't the biggest dealer or
entrepreneur,
whatever,
It's
but
stupid
he
to be the
he
biggest
was
person, though.
as far as I know, he was the second biggest coke dealer.
You're much better off being the second or third biggest. You never want to be the biggest because everybody's always gunning for that guy.
But yeah, no, he had dealings with the fucking Russians, with the Irish, which I don't fucking like dealing with the Irish to this day because they fucking still do whatever.
Yeah, if you think the cartels are bad, the Irish.
No, trust me, they are. They are. Like, I didn't fuck with the cartels. I know people who did. I know that I technically worked for them because my boss worked with them. So, and I worked for him, so I worked for them. Whatever. I didn't have to fuck with any of, like, whatever. Like, anyone that I was dealing with that was with the cartel was the same people my fucking age that weren't really whatever. Like, they weren't calling shots. They weren't doing shit. They were in the same position I was in.
Yeah,
but
sort of like, this is what I do now, and I'm not arguing because I don't want to die.
That, and I was making a shit ton of fucking money, and I love being able to show up wherever the fuck I wanted with whatever the fuck I needed to make sure I got my dick sucked that night. Like, I was fucking happy.
Dude, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if you're getting laid all the time.
Yeah, dude, it was
no
was
rational 18-year-old is going to be questioning anything that involves getting laid on a regular basis.
Dude, not even on a regular basis. Literally, like, I was getting my dick sucked like 3 times a fucking day by random bitches, just fucking cuz. Fucking strawberries, dude. They're fucking great. You know what a strawberry is?
No, I have no idea.
They're prostitutes, but they won't take money because that would make them a prostitute, so they only accept drugs.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they're not really a hooker, but they'll blow you for a fucking for some coke. They'll blow you for some dope.
God damn, dude, that's hilarious.
Any idea why they're called strawberries?
I don't fucking know.
I'm trying to figure it
Sweet
out.
and juicy?
I don't fucking know, but that's the term for them, and I fucking love strawberries, dude.
Because they're tarts. They used to call prostitute tarts. Strawberries have tart taste to them.
No, but I've That was when I was younger. I got into some other stupid shit when I was a bit older, doing some courier jobs for some people.
Oh, I heard how that one ended.
The one in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That one.
That'd be the last fucking time I did it. I'd be like, I'm out.
That one was bad, dude. Hey, go pick up this truck. Drive it to this address.
Oh, Giacomo has a great one for the strawberries because they're covered in seed.
That's pretty good.
God damn. I got CrossFit and had to talk to a park ranger once. Is that bad? Just to put it in perspective there.
No, dude, I don't expect anyone to be on the same level I was, because I was fucking dumb, dude.
No,
like I did some stupid ass shit.
I just thought it was a funny contrast. You're fucking talking about all this crazy shit. I'm like, yeah, one time I got CrossFit and talked to a park ranger. That was pretty nerve wracking.
Yeah, same thing.
Because we were going to camp on the beach, but we weren't supposed to, and so I said, oh no, we're not camping on the beach. Sorry, was at the middle of a story again?
Hey.
My bad.
That was a weird little lull in the conversation, though.
Yeah.
Let's pick this moment to say absolutely not 5 seconds.
Oh, man. No, I bet Satan the Satire probably just got into a big like, he's got to be super careful on his BDO game.
Why? No, I'm not even. I'm in the garage right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were playing some sort of boss or something.
No, that I already ran it. I didn't get shit. Then I ran over to the other area where I sold all my crap, hopped on my other character, started fishing, because I need to level up my trading level. One of the best ways to do that right now, while there's an event going on, the trade XP you get for trading fish is like from a certain spot is like 100. Like you get double the XP.
Oh, nice.
So anytime I'm not doing something that is actively making me money, because fishing doesn't make you money until you're like super high fucking level. But yeah, I've been fishing in that spot and then go and take all the fish to the fucking trade managers and trying to get my trading level up.
Sounds entertaining. Did I tell you that
Thieves
is on Steam now?
All right, shut up. I'll stop talking about the game. Sorry, you asked. I'll stop.
Oh no, I just couldn't resist. I was like, yeah, here's a moment to be an asshole. It's my only true joy in life.
Okay, you know what? We'll do this. I'll buy you BDO. You play it for a week, and tell me if you like it.
I've already played those style of games. I'm just not a fan of those style of games, man. I can't get into them. I totally get it, yeah.
I'll buy you BDO. You play it for a week. You buy me Sea of Thieves. I'll play it for a week. Only reason why is because I refuse to pay money for that game.
Honestly, right now, I don't think you'd really enjoy it that much. I mean, it's just the game is so dead at this point. I genuinely wouldn't recommend buying it. Like, it's fun. It's an interesting game if you want something to just relax and do on your own. But like the level of players at this point is so low that like I can solo a galleon. Like I can go in one person versus 4 people and just fucking destroy them. And I'm a middling player at that game at best. So
weird.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
It's just like that everyone that's playing it is brand new, so they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Essentially, they don't have any character or any player. They don't have enough like players that stick around. So a lot of people, because it was on Game Pass for Xbox, so a lot of people just played on Game Pass for a month and then just never came back. And then when it comes back out again, they'll play it again for like a month and then that's it. So mostly it's just new people who've never played it before and have no idea what's going on. And they're just less and less tolerable every day.
Fair enough.
Because if you really want to like get a lot of stuff done, like, you know, when you like gold per minute, like that's what it all comes down to. How much gold are you earning for every minute of gameplay you're putting in? And you can increase that if you have 4 people on a boat instead of just 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same when you're talking about grinding in video or doing life skilling.
Yeah,
like how much million per hour are you making doing this? And if it's not above a certain number, or if you could be making more doing something else, then your time is better spent doing that and getting and trying to get enhancement, so you could go make more silver per hour and go do more like later game, like more end game stuff.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And then what is it? The only, I'd say probably the only difference is there is a lot of fun to be had in the game just going around and like sinking other people's boats. But at this point,
just because they flip out,
they get so mad. And I don't understand it. Like, that's part of the game. You know, going in that's something that's going to happen to you eventually. Like, why are you pissed? But at this point, like, nobody has any money because you used to be able to make a decent amount of money doing it. But like nobody has any loot because they're all like fucking idiots and they don't know how to get any like thing worth money. So you go and you can rob people, but it's like robbing poor people. There's just no point.
Right. I mean, there's always a point to robbing poor people. It's just to keep them down, make them afraid, make them not want to.
Oh man, the number of people where like I sink their boat and then the next thing I hear is them, because when somebody quits the game, it immediately, even if their ship is already sunk, it'll put all the holes in the boat at the same time that are possible. And so you just hear it just go crack, 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 crack. And you're like, oh, yep, they quit out. What you should do is you get your boat back and you go back after your loot and you sink the guy that sunk you. But nobody wants to put in the work.
Okay. I just got a 164 mil drop for fucking nothing. I'll take it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't even know. Like I just randomly had a box show up on my inventory. I don't know what it was from, but I got one of the end game belts in it.
Yeah.
I mean, like base. Like it's not enhanced at all.
Yeah, but that's still pretty good, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I think that is the most expensive belt in the game. Let me check. Oh, okay. Other than the life skill belt. Yeah. Which I already have enhanced up to, like it's second level enhancement I have, and it has 5, but holy shit, it gets. Trying to enhance it is so fucking. It's nerve-wracking.
Not as easy as you would like it to be.
No, I just want it to be less painful.
Oh, that's right. You lose items, don't you? Like if they don't work right when you're upgrading.
Yeah, like if you try and enhance an accessory and it fails, it blows up.
That I can see that being annoying.
And especially considering like the earrings, the rings, the necklace, and the belt that I have right now are all Duo Manos belt, which is like the top tier life skill belt. They each cost about 1.1 to 1.2 bill a piece.
Oh wow,
and
that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, and you on average, like if you're a like a top tier life skiller or a top tier grinder, you're making maybe you can average about 150 to 200 mil an hour. So breaking one of those is like wasting a day.
Oh, that is a lot of fucking work. Okay.
And I'm not at that point yet. I'm at a point where I can make, if I'm grinding, I can make at most about 75 mil an hour. And if I'm doing life skills, I can make about 175 mil an hour, but I'm limited about how many times I can do that per day. So like I can do like the 175 mil an hour, maybe twice a day.
Oh damn! I the only thing I can think of that compares to that is the end game mission in Sea of Thieves, once you're the highest possible level you can get, is an Athena's quest. And there was a section of there where you used to have to go out and catch animals, but you can only get the cages once. So if for any reason your boat got sunk, or one of the fucktards on your boat decided to sell the wrong color chicken to the wrong place, you basically spent like an entire day's gaming for nothing, because you could never finish the fucking quest.
Gross.
Yeah, so that was definitely one of those ones where you're like, I'm gonna find this fucking 10-year-old's house and stab him to death in a fucking sleep.
And then you wonder if people get stabbed so fucking much. It's because of Sea of Thieves. Remember, video games caused violence.
Yeah, absolutely.
War and violence and police brutality did not exist until Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, man.
Like, Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto caused all of the world's problems.
Grand Theft
Hasn't
Auto.
it been shown that, like, since all that shit came out, like, there's actually less crime, less violent crime?
Yep.
Oh, if you want to go into facts, I mean, really.
Into that kind of bullshit.
I mean, I don't know why everyone want to talk about real scientific research, though. That just seems silly to me. Oh, God. What was it? There was, that fucking React channel, the one where they tried to fucking patent reacting to things.
Oh yeah, those two fucking brothers or whatever.
Yeah, the Fine Brothers. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of fucking people's grandparents go and play like GTA, one of the GTA games, and they just thought it was fucking great. This one guy was like, "I just hit a girl for the first time in my life, and it was great." He actually fucking like beat down some random lady in the street, and he was like laughing his ass off. Oh man, Call of Duty is gonna give him a stroke. I don't think I've ever played Call of Duty. That's like one of those games that's like super popular that I just don't think I ever got into. That and what is it, Fortnite and what's the other one? The fucking cartoony shooter game with all the different people in it.
Oh, Overwatch?
Overwatch, yeah. I never played any of those games. I think I was just a little too old to get into those.
That and like I'm gonna find the video so I can show you, but like somebody pointed out exactly why, like made a video called "Why I Hate Fortnite," and it entirely encompasses exactly why I hate Fortnite.
I've never even, I don't think I've even seen it played other than in small little clips on like video game humor things or whatever, you know, like video game fail compilations and shit. But it looked really dumb. Because, like, it was just people building shit and, like, jumping around and shooting at each other. It was like, well, it's just an FPS game. I don't understand the point.
Okay, I found it. It is a 9-second video, and it is fucking infuriating. Like, if you don't understand what's happening, I'll explain it to you. And then once I explain it to you, you'll be fucking... Ugh. Like, it's so goddamn dumb.
Storms get... Wait, I hear a footstep. All right, I'm at the top of the map.
But I mean, like, I liked the concept of being able to, you know, like, build ramps and build fucking buildings and whatever, like, and use that as, like, coverage and like building the world map, whatever, so that you can use that as your whatever. But the way it was implemented,
battles, both sides are just building up shit to try not to get shot.
yeah. But that dude literally spends a quarter of a fucking second to climb like 900 feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was like insane.
It's
my
like
brother, my son was good. I could just throw up the fucking ramps, doing all that shit.
Oh, my favorite video on the YouTube is gone now.
In life?
No, there was a video clip where somebody played that game where you create life. Like you start with like a random organism and you slowly evolve it. And basically somebody had evolved an entire world of screaming penises. You did nothing but just walk around and go, it's the best fucking thing ever.
Love the internet, dude.
And it was like a 10-second clip of just a bunch of penises walking around on their balls screaming.
God damn it.
So fucking funny.
Oh, fuck.
I posted the latest thing I fucking found that was just weird shit that I find on the internet in Satan's Discord. The fucking
I didn't see this.
Ben's Christmas Morning 2019. Fucking like what? I don't even know why that's in my fucking like. It was in my suggestions. I've never watched anything even remotely like that.
I already feel uncomfortable watching this.
It's just a kid
Like-
getting Christmas presents. It's so bizarre.
Okay. I thought you were talking about that one guy that just stares, like does live streams where he literally just stares and smiles at the camera.
Oh
for
yeah,
like
that
3 or
guy's
4
fucking
hours.
great too.
Dude. Oh man.
Well, the Arkham
Dude, the one
games
where he
are-
literally pissed his pants just to fucking stay with the gimmick. God damn. Literally see the fucking trail of urine, dude.
Oh man, I still think one of the best, the two best things on the internet right now that really I think sum up why YouTube was so amazing for so long is the Cooking with Hoarders and Take Some Crime. And Cooking with Hoarders, obviously, it's one of the most disturbing cooking shows you'll ever watch in your life, and I highly recommend
fuck.
it.
Dude. That's the
But,
one where the guy was like, quote unquote, defrosting the meat.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
by
he
having
put the meat on top of paper
toilet.
towel on top of the edge of the toilet and just lit it on fire to defrost it. At one point, he's making coconut toast, which I didn't know was a thing, and he just whips a fucking sword from under the sink to fucking cut open the coconut, and he's like, oh, it's kind of rotten, so I'm just going to show you how to make coconut bread, but I'm not going to try it this time.
What?
I didn't think he'd
Why-
have
why-
awareness.
Why did I watch that video of that kid opening a fucking laptop? Like,
I don't know. Why the fuck did YouTube suggest it to me? I don't even fucking... I don't watch anything related to that. I don't watch Christmas things. I don't watch anything to do with kids. I fucking hate kids. And I sure as shit don't watch, like, anything where people are getting gifts. That's just weird. Like, the whole unboxing thing I don't get. You know, like, because I think that's probably the closest that would come up with that is you're like, oh, watch me unbox the iPhone or whatever. It's like, why? Why would I give a shit?
I literally think that comes from like just people like opening shit, but people don't have shit, so they like to watch it anyway.
Oh, they want to
Like
watch
the-
somebody
the-
else open it and kind of like live vicariously through that guy.
Like the same way, like there's an entire fucking section of YouTube that is literally tearing the cellophane off of stuff.
Well, oddly satisfying just went to shit.
That's all it is just like not even just like the oddly but that specific oddly satisfying
that
thing.
specific thing. Oh, I know. I'm just saying that
Is
made
an
me think of
entire
oddly
genre of
satisfying,
YouTube.
and oddly satisfying is gone to trash. It's nothing but like shitty ASMR crap with Jello, or not Jello, with slime and cutting soap.
Right.
It's not satisfying anymore. It's like, oh, that's just dumb. I watched one where they just squeezed an entire tube of toothpaste out into the dirt. I'm just like, now you're just throwing money away. And your teeth won't be minty fresh. But oh, Take Some Crime is good. It's just a guy that just dances. So like all the videos are just like a 3 to 5 minute clip of him just dancing to some random song. And it's from, it's from early enough in YouTube that it was like just being on there got you a certain amount of viewers, so he's got a fairly big following. But it always makes me nostalgic for when like YouTube basically was like all these random wacky things that you could check out. Now it's like, what, like 10 different things are allowed to be successful?
It's like makeup tutorials, fucking gameplay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, what is it? Makeup tutorials, video gameplay, the network cables, snippets, anything social justice-y, and what was the other thing? The cult of personality type vloggers.
All right.
No, Giacomo, that's not my kid. That's none of our kids.
Like somebody that's super popular that you've never heard of. Guy had never heard of David Dobrik. The fucker has like 17 million followers.
Who?
I have
A guy named David Dobrik. He was on fucking Steve-O's podcast. That's the only reason I know who he is.
That's a trip, dude. I didn't even know
That guy
Steve-O
looks
had a
like such a
podcast.
douche.
He started it fairly recently.
I want to punch that guy in the face.
God, why does everybody need a fucking podcast? Really? I mean, granted, that's kind of what we're doing now, but still. Like, we know we're terrible.
Yeah, we have no illusions.
No, Giacomo, it is not some kid I have my sights on. I imagine that somebody found somebody's, like, home video from, like, 10 years ago. And just fucking encoded it and put it on the internet. Oh man, that's
Little did we know that's actually little fucking stabby.
Well, I'll say exactly what I said to Chat about that. God, I hope not. Just, it's like that gamble when a little kid comes up and pulls on your leg, Daddy. You're like, oh no. Do you know something I don't, kid? I almost stepped on a kid at the grocery store once, Dan. Them little fuckers are like.
Why'd you stop?
Shit. Well, their mom was right there. They literally crawled right next to my foot to get to the candy section because I was standing in line. And I start to move my foot, and I look over, and I'm like, "Oh shit! The thing is right by my foot. The hell's wrong with you people?"
I feel like you could have made that look like an accident.
It probably would have been the end of the kid. I think they would have gone after me. I imagine the mom would be upset, See you later, Giacomo. Have a good night, man. Oh, I'm just getting. I've been up. That's right. I got a week off because of that whole thing with my dad dying. So I've been fucking up super late.
Ooh. Yeah, oh shit, it's after midnight.
Yeah, it's super late for us, yeah.
Oh, are y'all calling it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm game to go further. I don't know. We seem to have an audience, but I think it's all just us.
Yeah, if Como left, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we normally cut off about 10 minutes ago.
You want to just say fuck it and go raid gaming stream?
Is he still on? Yeah, they're still going with a lot of people. Yeah,
let's go raid gaming stream.
Yeah, as soon as I'm going to take a minute and take a piss, and then I'll be back on and see what's going on there.
All right.
Well, Geekom, we're going to cut this off. Thanks, man. Peace out.
He was leaving anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it works out.
But thanks,